Oh shit. I forgot to... There we go. Just go Elysium. I forgot to update my Twitch title and description and everything. Oopsies. Alright, we have 7 minutes to kill. You know what that means. Old school RuneScape, motherfuckers. Once it works. I will step out for a... What the fuck? Hold on, are you gonna like work so I can... You guys need to see this. God, old school RuneScape is so jank when it comes to whether it's gonna show on my goddamn screen or not. Almost made a massive mistake in setting the window it's gonna capture to my notepad. The reason that'd be bad is because this literally has all my fucking passwords on it. Okay, no, it didn't. It was a property email. Escape, please. Damn it. I think the guy left. Fuck. There was a dude who was like literally just like a fucking fleshy skeleton right next to me. That's disappointing. Well, at least you got music. Chair hit my microphone. I don't have much space to work with. Like, I've been hitting my microphone a lot lately. Hopefully my audio normalizer has been deleting it and it's not been much of an issue. I have a quick story here. So I decided, okay, fine, I'll take that contract. Everything will be the hunky-dory. Whatever. So I spent all day so far. I pretty much just stopped. I spent all day looking for a contract, or not a contract, a available lease. A little bit too loud. Couldn't think of it. So I was looking for a contract or an apartment lease. There's nothing. There's quite literally no apartments in this place I'm at. The only stuff that may have been available... Oh, there it is. Now it works. I have to start moving around? Huh? Also, I have a baguette. How much does the baguette sell for? I can alch this baguette for 10 gold. Bro, I'll be swimming in so much cash. I'm currently on my quest to level up my fletching. So, at the start of last stream, when I realized I could make javelin heads, I was like super excited. And then I found out, and then when I made the javelins, apparently the javelins are not a throwing item anymore. They are used in ballistas. I was so depressed because I wanted a fucking cool javelin. But no, it's gotta be used in ballistas now. Only throw... Fuck. Broke one of my links. No, it's gotta be using ballistas. Because we can't have cool throwing weapons anymore. Man, games don't have cool throwing items these days. It's like, I just feel like that niche is not... It's not really catered to. That's what, a Call of Duty is my most prominent weapon with any kind of throwing weapon? Wait, there's iron. Shit, now I don't need iron. I mean, I don't mind iron, but I literally can't use it for fletching right now. Why'd you walk that way? Just go mind that. There we go. Anyways, so I'm looking for apartments, right? Dude, the area is so expensive. There is like quite literally nothing less than $2,000 for a studio. So I'm looking. I make 10, 15 calls. They either don't get back to me or they're like, we don't have any availability whatsoever. Or if, and like there's two places that did. One of them I accepted. The other one was absolutely insane. I shit you not. So I go to there like, hey, do you have any studios or one bedrooms available? Because I like to ask that, and I like to like be like open ended and see what they tell me. Because I have all their listings open, and if they tell me something higher, I will be like, well, why does this say, you know, like a lower value than what you told me? Or if they say, or if they give me a lower value, I'll accept that, you know. But this one place was nice, 1,700, like a one bedroom or a studio. Fuck yeah! I inquire, hey, do you guys do, you know, 3 months? They give me the rates for the 3 months. Picture an image in your head. How much do you think, you know, a 3-month lease would cost? Did you guess? You know, like a modest increase, like 15%. You know, maybe it can cost about like $1,800, $1,900. Or maybe did you think it'd be closer to like 20, 30%, about 21, 2,200? You're still off by half. For 3 months, they asked for $3,300 a month for a studio apartment. Can I sue someone for that? Like, I feel like that they just assaulted me. I feel like I was emotionally assaulted. Like, they called me poor. Okay, well, it's 2 o'clock, so I'll just hide that anyways. Like, holy shit. They should have just called me poor with that. For a studio. And it wasn't even like close to the place. It's not even in the big city. That's the crazy thing. It's not even near the city. It was straight up 10, 15 miles away. It's a 20-minute drive for $3,300. And then the second place was it was a bit higher than like the max price I was hoping to go for, but where's this go Elysium? There it is. Last played April 1st. The real April Fool's joke is that I was tricked into playing a visual novel. Anyways. It was like the you know, a little bit higher than what I wanted. And when I asked about the 3-month price, it was the exact same. So I instantly took it. If I'm being honest, I'd be dumb not to. And they actually were able to increase the pay a little bit. So I'm just waiting on I'm just waiting for them to send me the contract so I can actually sign it. So I can send this over to the leasing company. Cause like that's actually a huge let's say problem. It hasn't been an issue yet, but it's a problem with potential problem. I'll say with my line of work. if I don't take a contract immediately, I can be out of a job for like a couple weeks to a month. So then they ask like, hey, we want your most recent pay stubs. And I'll tell them, but I don't work right now. Like the last time I got paid was in some random bumfuck city that paid me dog shit, and I'm here with like double the pay. So my pay stubs are not even accurate. Looks like there was construction. It looks like there was more construction here once decades ago. Man, I'm not gonna lie, that looks very like you know, I mean, maybe I'm modern game pilled right now, but that looks very like, you know, parkour mechanicable. Tab? Okay, right click is the... Am I able to get into here? Okay, yeah. How do I get there? I bet if I was able to get in here, maybe. Well, I already talked to her, so it's no use. Oh. Crates. So yeah, like the only thing I could do is give them my contract saying, hey, this is how much I'll be making. And hope they accept that. So far, everyone has. Alright, I can sprint. Alright, yeah, I have W, A, S, and D as well. Okay, yeah, I was here already. Oh, there's people here. Balcony on the views to the yard and the hanging.
You see a young man on a balcony nursing a cigarette.
So
His
hopefully
eyes
they
have
send
been following you for a while.
me as soon as possible, and I can get that sent over, and hopefully things go hunky-dory. After thinking about it, I was like, you know, if I get a new contract, it's not going to start for like a couple extra weeks, and in that time, I pretty much would have lost money if I just don't take this. Because even if I can save like $400 a month on rent, that's $1,200 over the course of my contract. And if I just start sooner, I would just start making more money over time. Not ideal, but
Not looking
I'll
for any
live.
trouble, officer.
Why are you limping? It sounds like you're already in trouble. No trouble from here. Just want to know what's going on. Too late, young man. Trouble's found you.
I don't want to be seen talking to the gendarmerie if that's okay. I just want to finish my cigarette.
It's the god of cigarettes and youth. Ask him if he's got anything to spare.
Hold on. Can I at least have a cigarette?
Apologies, but this is my last one.
Ah, dang.
The god himself has denied you absolution.
I need absolution.
Absolution? I don't know that brand, but I'm pretty sure you can get Astras at the Frit.
Okay, so I toss that one down.
I'm not sure that's a good idea.
Yeah, you're right. It's obviously a bad idea. I forget I said anything.
As you wish.
Actually, the gendarme really needs to talk to you.
Is it really that important?
I mean, you're literally staring at a dead body across the street. Yeah, kinda.
Like a nervous cat, he keeps stealing looks at the neighboring windows.
All right, but make it quick. Once I finish this cigarette, I have to run.
It looks like you've got a good view of the whirling rag. Can you tell me about anything about the hanging?
I'd even go so far as to say that the view is a little too good, my dear gendarme. Do you have an estimate of when the body will be taken away?
We will remove the body as soon as possible. Now tell us, where were you last Sunday?
Oh. You already asked me that, didn't you?
I'm pretty sure I didn't.
No, not you. Some more muscular type.
And when did you speak to this more muscular gentleman?
Last week? I don't know. Look.
He looks around the courtyard again. Old patio chairs and dead house plants litter the scene. Did I need to know about what he's seeing? I mean, I'm not going to complain, but...
You didn't answer the question.
This really just doesn't
What were
reinforce it.
you
This is just a
doing
book.
last Sunday?
I had a friend over.
What kind of friend?
It was my Sunday friend.
A Sunday friend. How intriguing.
What's your friend's real name? Did he see something?
He doesn't reply, gesturing no with his cigarette. In the neighboring windows, you can see faint reflections of his silhouette, all from different angles. Someone hides behind a curtain. Those windows have eyes, and those eyes are watching, spying on you three.
You tell me your name.
My name? My name is Martin Martinez.
Can I roll for perception or some shit? I think he's fucking with me.
Martin Martinez? Good local name. Let's go with that.
My rhetoric has absolutely no fucking idea. What the hell is that icon, actually? Looks like he's, like, simultaneous... like eating himself or something.
No. We won't.
Alright. Is low-key important? I think I got the contract I have to sign. This is the first time I've ever seen. I would watch, but you gotta play the game yourself, man. Hope you're having a good time. This is a book. I hope you're not expecting a video game. I've literally 8 hours into this game. I have not left the first 2 fucking the 2 rooms in this game. It's been all reading. Random bought me a book and I'm reading it. I literally talked to an NPC, said I'm gonna talk to this person and end the stream. I was literally there for an hour and a half, Oxy. An hour and a half talking about politics. It's great though. It's so fucking good.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I really need to get going.
Oh, wait. Oh man, I lost 1 point for trying to bum the cigarette. Convince him to stay.
This isn't the place or time for questions. Who knows who might be watching from the distance, hidden behind the curtains.
Hey, listen. I'm just trying to make things okay again. Can we meet again somewhere else?
For a moment, the man on the balcony seems almost vulnerable. Something moves in the depths of his feline eyes, compassion and a hint of understanding.
Let me just double check this. Look at a calculator real quick because I have to. I'm signing this contract. I have to make sure I'm getting the right pay. I'm not trying to slip one past me. Let's see. Math multiplied by math. God, every time I go through these contracts, it reminds me how little that staff nurses make. Holy fuck, that's depressing. Okay, that times that plus that equals that plus that plus some more math. That's not right. That's not right at all. Hold on. Huh? Oh, I counted something twice. I'm fucking stupid. Yeah, I am in fact quite stupid. Like the way the contract lists things out, like it lists how much I'm getting per day for like reimbursement for meals and incidentals, and then right below that it estimates the cost per week. And then below that, lists how much I'm getting per day for housing, and then instead of breaking it down per week like I get paid, it breaks down the housing cost per month, which makes sense for budgeting apartments, but makes it a pain in the ass to verify. I know. Okay, that is in fact accurate. Okay, well, here's the thing, I'm signing this. If they don't fucking accept me, the apartment, I'm gonna be pissed. I'm gonna be unfathomably pissed. Maybe not that pissed. I mean, I'll fucking deal with it. What? Okay, this stream's only gonna be. I'm gonna try ending the stream at 2 hours exactly, just because I'm gonna probably have a lot of shit to do. All right, let's continue.
I am sorry, but I really don't have the information you're looking for.
His voice is soft and deliberate. A flick of his wrist, he sends the cigarette butt sailing over the rail.
But, hold on. What's that? For a split second, his hand lingers, as though gesturing towards a stone placed right next to the front door. It's a sign.
Nice. My suggestion actually worked.
Good luck with the investigation.
For a split second, is fucking walk animation though. For a split second, his hand lingers as though gesturing towards a stone placed right next to the front door.
He's gone.
Should run after him, see where he went.
No point in running. Tenements like these often have multiple exits. If he doesn't want to talk to us, then he'll know how to hide himself.
So we just give up?
He could be a witness. Him or his Sunday friend. Either way, we need to look into that muscular type who's asking about our case.
He gestures towards a stone placed right next to the front door.
He did leave us a sign. Did you see that? He wanted to draw our attention to that stone right over there.
Oh, okay. The lieutenant nods towards a small rock on a soggy patch of grass.
If we find a way inside the building, we can ask around for his apartment.
Oh, there he is.
A stone, like any other.
Turn it
lying
over.
in a world there's a key beneath it, rusty from the dirt.
This must be for the front door. Pity doesn't have the apartment number on it. This building has many apartments and the man can be in any of them.
How are we gonna get the right one?
We'll just have to go in and see.
Just down back. Cool. I'll double check. I did. It's like I'm always constantly worried about like transferring emails over the phone. Like, hey, here's the email. I read off like 3 times. I'm sure it's right, but what if it's not? And I'm sending a random fucking person like information. There we go. Everything should be sent now. Now I can relax. Ish. Get this shit out of my head. Fiction notices the missing pets are plastered all on top of each other. Box is filled with cleaning chemicals. Smells of laundry detergent. +1 logic, -1 authority. Well, that's not really going to help anyone. Or at least me, because my authority is like all I have. Actually, what? Well, I have -2 authority from the Ledger of Failure and Hatred. What does it do again? But I do get more Inland Empire and Empathy. I think I'd be fine with having -2 of that. Then again, I bet I'd look really fucking cool. Yeah, I kind of do look cool. Someone has drawn a 5-pointed star on the wall. Oh, you can zoom in. Neat. Yep, that's a 5-pointed star.
This door has been closed with a padlock. A chalk-drawn number on the board says number 11.
Let's examine the padlock.
It's a solid lump of metal, but the shackle is deeply corroded. A solid pair of chain cutters would make short work of it. Better whip out those cutters. You won't get very far otherwise.
A knock.
No reply. No reply.
And that is kind of annoying that you have to have it in hand to actually do the thing. That's so weird. Like, you can always come back to it, surely, right?
This door has been closed with a padlock. A chalk-drawn number on the board says number 11.
Would it, in fact, would it actually be possible? Let me inspect around, so I'm not like breaking into someone's house. Like, I wonder if there's like a list of tenants somewhere. I doubt there would be. An old shoe rack. What do you mean a rack? This shit's on the floor. A loud rumbling noise comes from within. The snoring is scary somehow. You should leave. Shower curtains are covered in some sort of slime. This is not a very nice place to live. Good lord. Like, even like the fancy hotel is nasty as shit. It's locked. I mean, don't mind if I do. I can sell that for later. Aha! Okay, see you in an hour. NPC.
Give me a moment.
Oh, is this the lady who did not let us in?
The cold never does any good for my bronchitis.
You alright? I call a doctor?
I'm fine. Fine. Don't you worry about me. Now, what do you want from me, policeman?
Who are you? I'm looking for Martin Martinez.
Oh, you'll find plenty of Martins here. Don't you worry.
So what do you mean?
Pea-brain. Someone played a trick on you. Martin Martinez is a name for anyone who comes from Martinez, like Tim Jamrock or Raoul Ravachol.
I knew it.
Oops. You really didn't get the joke there.
I thought it was obvious. Anyway, officer, we don't have the witness's name.
Of a young man, mid-20s, dark hair, skinny build, a smoke on the balcony.
Yes, yes. I know who you mean. The scrawny boy who's always smoking like the devil, right?
I want to click continue, but then I'd be shining this light in the old lady's eyes.
Somewhere in the building, a child starts crying. You hear a radio tuned to a talk show and someone taking a shower.
What's he in trouble for?
No trouble, just want to talk to him. He's going away for life.
Talk? He lives upstairs in room 28. Go to the balcony. It's one of those doors there. He's usually home in the evening.
Thank you. We should go check out his apartment on the balcony. See if he's home.
I have a few questions about about those apartments.
Ask away, policeman.
Who lives behind the padlocked door?
Oh, that one is a scientist, a future scholar.
Is he? Or is he a crackhead?
I think he studies astrology at the community college. Education's good. I always tell them to study. Something to do with all those stars around his door. He asked me to leave his drawings up on the wall.
Ma'am? He might just be a devil worshipper. I think that's what's actually happening.
That's what I said. Astrology.
The lieutenant shakes his head as though to say, let it go. Come on, people. Try to keep up any standards here. It's not about stars. It's... forget it.
What can you tell me about Cindy? Who's
The
Cindy again?
artiste? Nothing
Oh,
I
her.
can do about her, I'm afraid. She ruins the walls faster than I can clean them. Still, she leaves an old lady to her business. More than I can say for others.
That's all, thank
She
you.
mumbles some kind of a response.
Who is she, though?
I'm no one. Just an old woman who cleans these hallways. If you can call it living. I have a little room upstairs right next to the coal room.
Well, at least her room's probably warm.
It's barely bigger than a closet. But I don't complain, no. I have my bed and my aching bones to keep me company. And that...
And all she gets, too. The coastal wind beats down hard on the coal room door outside. Splashes of waves make the balcony slippery.
Ooh, that's dangerous for an old lady, good lord. Apartment number 8. Their mailbox is overflowing. Someone's in trouble. The graffito says, a firing squad for the rich. I mean, I don't even have to make a comment on that. Real. Wait, did I knock on this one?
You hear someone walking around inside, rearranging the furniture. The number on the panel says 10. The walking stops abruptly, but no one comes to the door. You can feel tension on the other side.
Knock again.
A poor communard, from the looks of it. The room is barely bigger than a closet.
What? Where'd the description come from? Okay. This time This time the steps come closer. Who is this? Demands a female voice, very intense. This is the police. Open up.
Do I have to open the door?
You hear clanking of heels again as the other side walks right up to the door. Her tone is now getting a defensive edge.
Do you have a warrant? I'm not obligated to open the door if you don't have a warrant.
Let's go. We don't have a reason to get inside that apartment.
I should ask some questions. Surely be a good idea to ask people some questions.
This door has been closed with a padlock.
Fuck it.
The chalk. What are you doing? You're trying to cut the body of the lock with the chain cutters, and it's really not working.
I believe it's the shackle you mean to cut, Detective.
Things that I'm trying to do. These chain cutters are broken, Kim.
Perhaps you should give it another go.
Kim pointed at the shackle.
What are you doing? You're trying to cut the...
I believe it's the shackle you mean to cut, Detective. Perhaps you should give it another go.
How do you fuck that up twice? Wow, that's so fucking shit. Bro, literally. Oh my fuck. I don't know. Maybe if I checked the other option, I might have had another chance. I gotta come back when I have like 1 extra point in interfacing, apparently. God damn. Where does this go to? Ah. So that was the old lady. Or closed by Martinez Realty Associates. Oh, I was torn down the wall. I'm gonna step away for like 2 seconds. Get something done real quick. Good lord, I'm so sorry for that. I try and it's just the nature of my work. I'm gonna have like take a stop and do some other stuff every now and then. Cause if I had my plans, everything was set up, but just because this like one system error popped up, I didn't want it to be a case of I didn't want it to be a case of, oh, you didn't get the contract because...
A shift in temperature. The air chills around you. Dust settles on the
Does it
stone.
really have dialogue for standing next to a window? What the fuck? I'm gonna scream at random. I'm gonna scream at his ass. I also like how Shivers is talking about it being cold. Anyways, yeah, I don't want to be the case of like, oh, you didn't get this apartment that like kind of is holding up the entire contract right now, just because you were busy streaming a game about fucking, I don't know, communism or whatever. I don't know what this game's about, to be honest.
A former architect stands before a slice of window, a room plan in her hand. A cold wave has made the air in the building stand still and frozen, with temperatures falling down to -20 degrees Celsius.
The plan.
Faint pencil lines on paper depict the same place, but a missing eastern wall connects the room with the neighboring apartment. Ideas for arranging the furniture have been jotted down.
Her face.
It's red from the cold. She's breathing on her fingers, clasping the plan.
But there shouldn't be any
Traces
more
of
interruptions because of
sadness
this,
are
for
visible
sure.
in her expression.
Look around yourself.
It's clean and empty, with new tapestry embellishing the walls. A standard HB graphite pencil has fallen off a three-legged stool in the middle of the room.
How much of the dialogue in this game actually has a purpose? Money? Who keeps money in the refrigerator? That's what I want to know. Let me just quickly run by. Oh, box. Money. Something tells me I am sleeping on the couch tonight. By couch, I mean outside. I mean, can I like sleep with Kim? Like in his house? Wait. Oh, this thing over here. Fuck yeah, I have $5. There's doors at the balcony. What at? More money? Can I farm this area? Breaker box full of cigarette butts and electrical wires. Why would you put them there? Why can't you just like throw them off the ledge or something? God damn. Can I go there? Like, come on, just like climb over, walk on that. I mean, if bricks can stay there, surely a man can. Go somewhere else. God damn it. Give me 1 second. be right back. Apparently it's starting to rain and my windows are open in my car. Oops. Alright, I'm back. Like, just started raining. It was like super light drizzle, and my window was like a tiny crack open. Well, so much for not being disturbed again. Sweet Jesus.
This door has been...
Alright, yeah, it's a padlock door. I'm going over this side, the balcony here. Loot. I'm glad time only moves when during conversations. Above, tarps flap in the wind. Forgotten hammers and nails rust. Door's locked, you can't get in. Says you.
Ooh, the piggies have learned how to saunter up staircases. I didn't think you could do that with hooves. But here you are.
That's right, we've evolved.
Yeah, I can see that. Cool mutations.
That smell coming from her paint bucket. It's not paint. It's heavy fuel oil.
Is that heavy fuel oil?
Red dyed heavy fuel oil, intended for exclusive use in government vehicles, to be precise.
What did you think I was using? Aquarels? Sucked it out of a cop's fuel tank myself. Back in Jamrock.
That's some clever cultural commentary.
You ain't seen nothing yet, Piggy Boo.
Damn it. I thought it was bad for her. Catch you later. Well, that accomplished nothing. Nothing that way. What's in here? I would assume second floor. Oh, this one's blue. I doubled my money. Electrochemistry, but it reduces my reaction speed. Oh, like it was cut off, so I was really close to. Wait. So one reduces my reaction speed, one reduces my savior flare. Or savior flare. My skills. Reaction speed's 3, my savior flare is 1. Yeah, I was looking at my reaction speed higher. Yeah, because they both increase my electrochemistry. Why is it called Disco Elysium? I'm almost... So I think the real reason is that they wanted to call it... What was the name again? Something Furies. Disco Elysium original name. What was it again? It's called No Truce for the Furies, which I would be willing to say they changed the name because Furies is spelled Furies, and I can almost guarantee you 99% of people in modern society would read that as No Truce for the Furries and be very disappointed that this game has no furries in it. And or the lack of any kind of long-standing communist furry wars. But apparently the name Disco Elysium means I learn. Or disco in Latin means I learn. This is what I'm reading from someone else. So it basically means that he's relearning this world, which makes sense because, you know, Lamau amnesia. Enough coal to last several winters. Lots of chemicals. Well, I found $5 in this little random chute, so I'm good. I forgot to unmute myself. Apparently today is like the... I don't think that's how hands work. There we go. He figured himself out for a second. There's so many interruptions today, I swear to God. Someone's doing rosemary, thyme, and a cactus. I mean, he did go up here.
This door is made of metal and appears to be reinforced. Someone here really values their security. Number 28. This is where the cleaning lady said the smoker on the balcony lives.
Let's see if anyone's home. Knock on the door.
No one answers.
Looks like the young man we are looking for isn't home. I think our best chance to catch him is in the evening.
It's 6:23, is that not the evening?
We should return tomorrow after we have finished with our day's work. How about 9 p.m.? Sound good?
What do you mean? Yeah, tomorrow at 2100.
Tomorrow, 9 p.m., right here. Apartment number 28. Good, let's go.
Damn. Turns out it's quite tricky finding someone in a big apartment building. Don't worry. You'll get him.
Complete silence, whoever lives isn't home. Voices from within, singing along with the buoyant dance track. Wait, I can't get there. God damn it. Just the door. Nothing for you right now. I mean, I can click on it and go to it. Well, I would say that it says absolutely something for me there. Double click. There we go. I can run to it. Okay, maybe you're right. Why are there 75 cents in that generator? Like, what the fuck is that? I can't like zoom in further because there we go. In order to shine my flashlight on that, I'm not joking, I have to move my mouse on my second monitor in order to like get the wrist angle just right. Okay, there's nothing for me here. So I want to say I've explored like every lead I can right now. I think, yeah. Wait, what did that say? Okay, it's just locked. Okay, it looks like white is locked stuff. that I don't really have any way of interacting with. Can I inspect that? The belly of a boat that seems like it's recently painted. Bird! A lowly cormorant surveys the seas, indifferent about your approach. I'm glad those stay up on screen for a while, because this game throws so many words I never heard of. Half the time that they're up is just me trying to process a singular word. Oh, I'm not gonna pay money for that. I don't have cash. You hear the distance, the squall of seagulls. Thing? Equip this to collect tear from the streets. I can ask people for money? Alright, once Kim goes home, I'm gonna fleece people for cash. Bladder of bullet holes along the wall. That's no bueno. You know what? It's 25 cents. I'll see what the fuck is over here.
This coin-operated viewer is facing south. Your money disappears into the coin slot. A clunk. The ring of metal.
Hold the handle and look inside.
The curtains on the display open. You lean in to catch the view. It's blurry. Different blues and greens. In the middle of the shimmer stands a drab grey shape, like a ghost.
Turn the knob and focus your vision.
The lenses shift. The ghost sharpens into an islet in the bay. In the ruins, a man-made structure is visible. A half-sunken sea fort. Its concrete almost reconquered by nature. It looks as if it was abandoned quite some time ago. Nothing but a rotten tooth remains of the anti-aircraft tower. A lonely birch tree grows out of it.
There are ruins of some kind of building there.
Really? I don't have the eyesight to make it out.
Fair enough. Well, that was not helpful at all. Oh, wrong way. Wait a second. There's a lens effect on this UI here. It's not aligned with... Holy shit. That is excessive. They did not have to do that. What the fuck? God, this game is absolutely insane. People over here.
Have you no shame? Whining about your back every time you bring out the measuring tape.
René, you're a man with a fork in a world of soup. Please, let's just try to enjoy the game, alright?
I'm trying to, but you keep breaking my concentration. You're old. I can see that. We're both old. Now stop grabbing your ass like it's a girl.
These manly men are playing balls. This is a ball game. Grab a ball and play it. Don't ask questions. Shoot first. Ask questions never.
Oh, listen. All right, I got this ball time.
That's the spirit. Don't even waste your breath asking about the game.
Yeah, +2 for acting without hesitation.
They're way past their prime. You are immediately surprised by the ball's lack of weight. No matter, you'll make it work.
Why is he standing like he's gonna fucking beam that guy in the head?
God, this is right. You feel the familiar tremble of excitement and adrenaline that precedes every victory. Time has frozen.
Feel the ball.
The cold metal ball is surprisingly smooth against your neck. It has a pattern on it, probably a sponsored ball. Yours would only be covered with bumps of learning and scars of victory. Already your muscles are adjusting to the weight, the nervous system calibrating, until you and the ball have merged into a single entity. The man ball is ready.
I have never heard such intense descriptions to describe a nondescript man playing with nondescript balls.
A chilly breeze ruffles your hair as you
What the
stand
fuck?
there, feet firmly planted. All sounds, smells, even the wind, everything fades until the only thing left is the union of man and
Let go. Be the ball. There is time for one last glance inward. Who am I?
an embodiment of pure motion, a fine-tuned locomotor running at maximum efficiency. Behold the fear and confusion reflecting in the eyes of the two feeble geezers. They are in awe of your superiority. You are a god to them. Some would still say you're a cop, but I guess we're beyond that now.
The inertia can be contained no more than a bullet leaving a gun. Let go. Be the bullet. Oh, it's shot put.
Merde! Bordel de merde! What the hell is your problem?
Not a weak tricep. I am god of track and field. Why would I have a problem with anything? Not my weak triceps, that's for sure.
I don't care if you are a cop. You do not just ruin someone's game. It's so goddamn disrespectful.
Wait, what?
You vandalized our game, son. We can't play pétanque with 5 bull.
I thought it was shot put.
Well, it damn well isn't. It's pétanque. You ruined a pétanque game. We want our bull back.
Take it easy, René. This is just a misunderstanding, isn't it, officer? No harm done.
Of course there's harm done, you orange slug. You owe us a goddamn bull.
Okay, I'll try and fix this.
Good. Mistakes are forgiven when men at least try to right their wrongs. I believe you will try. Now, why did you approach us?
That's so stupid.
Just
Turned it
talk.
was dumb.
It'll smooth things over. Old people like attention.
Waiting about the man being hanged?
Unfortunately, I don't. Unlike most of the locals, I have no qualms about assisting law enforcement. But this affair has passed me by completely.
And most of the locals?
In Martinez, the union is the law. So can you really blame them?
You don't have a problem with cops?
Cop is a pejorative term. I don't have a problem with policemen. On the contrary, I admire the effort to bring order to our streets.
So again, you don't know anything.
If I knew, I would not be afraid to tell you. I simply don't. I'm an old man, not a coward. The daily business of the riffraff no longer concerns me.
This is a man with a lot of past, but little present, and almost no future.
I saw a statue of Philip III near the roundabout.
Ah, yes! King Philip III, on his steed. A reminder of what Revachol once was.
Oh, absolutely. At the mercy of a cocaine-snorting tyrant. who
Oh, so that's more than 5
usually
balls.
So he could sleep on a
I'm just
pan of
saying.
gold.
Cocaine. Cocainum. Sounds like our kind of king. And just imagine what kind of cocaine a king would have had.
A superpower, feared and respected. A testament to what this country can be under the leadership of a true king.
Was that
Someone
about
who knows
cocaine?
how to rule.
Oh, old Philip was a big fan of the purple nose candy the nobility loved so much.
Purple?
A cocaine connoisseur of sorts. Ah, his egocentricity is borderline legendary.
Purple? I don't think cocaine's purple. I've never seen cocaine in my life. I'm pretty sure it's white.
You can't even take responsibility for yourself. How could you fathom the responsibility weighing on the shoulders of a ruler?
Fucking, they literally just dye it just because he has that much money. They fucking put dye in his cocaine.
That's why the Philippian kings use cocaine for clarity of vision, to aid in their work. Regnum cocainum.
It's a really shit biker cocaine.
I'm satisfied with this explanation.
Thank you, electrochemistry. Now to find some regnum cocaine.
Of course. Clarity of vision. Awareness.
Philip III was even brought into this world with the help of cocaine. The court medic administered a dose to his mother
What?
when she was in labor.
Oh.
It is well known that with the help of cocaine, only the purest, of course, he was able to connect with higher realms.
That's actually a thing, by the way. Cocaine is actually used as an anesthetic agent in surgeries. Not frequently, to my understanding. It's been researched for quite a while. I want to say there was a really old fucking research, like 100-something years ago, of a dude put like injecting people with way too much goddamn cocaine into their spines. Fuck that shit, jack me up with ketamine. Oh, not yet, Ben. Fucking break your leg when Ain't a Dream Barbecue Chapter 2 comes out. Then we can talk. I still haven't played Ain't a Dream Barbecue. I've been so busy not playing Anna's Dream Barbecue. I'll do it eventually. I have stuff to do after the stream, but afterwards I will play. How long has it been? I need to know. I've been playing RuneScape. That's what I've been doing. I've been doing nothing but RuneScape and making my video. Anyways, yeah, no, cocaine's actually used as an anesthetic for certain surgeries. Not certain surgeries, but for surgeries. I don't know the specifics. I just know that it actually is medically used. Even in modern times. How frequently? Fucking beats me.
Higher realms. Of course, it all makes sense.
What was that about higher realms? Sounds interesting. You done 2 playthroughs, one of both paths, and you only have 3 hours. Oh, this is not that long. I probably could just stream the whole thing in one session then, huh? Interesting. I probably won't stream it. But that's a game I want to, like, take in. Absorb. You know, I might stream it tomorrow. If I can set everything up and be done with most of my stuff, my contract, quickly, I might do that. I don't know, man. The problem is I really want to work on my Blood West video. I'll just play it on my own time, I guess. I'll think about it. What was the higher realm? Sounds interesting.
It's really not. Please, do spare us the cocaine fairy tales.
Yes, indeed. We're not here to investigate the drug trade of centuries past.
Damn. How should a true king rule?
Decisively, without fear of offending the sensibilities of the frail and weak-minded among his subjects. This is something the insurgents never understood.
Seems to me like a leader should take care of his people before himself. Powerful leader is not afraid to do what must be done. That's what the country needs. I'm not sure how I feel about that.
You haven't lived as long as I have, son. With age, a man learns certain things about real power, or else ends up a spineless socialist rat, like Gaston here.
And the worst part of that, officer, is having to spend your days playing pétanque with an angry snake.
The Carabinier doesn't reply, but his entire being communicates unbreakable resolve. No one and nothing can change this man's mind. He is as rigid as they come, still in that antique uniform. It's a symbol for him.
What's something else?
Right.
What are you playing in a crater?
Yes. The terrain here provides an interesting variety to a familiar game.
Does that have anything to do with the bullet holes I've been seeing around?
Yes. It was left by heavy artillery fire.
Oh.
Heavy artillery fire, you say? That's the best kind of artillery fire.
So fucking based.
Interesting.
Alright, I think I like physical instrument. Okay, it's a crater left by artillery fire, but why?
Why what?
Why was heavy artillery used?
Because that's what happens when communists hijack your country, execute your supreme leadership, and turn your capital into a slaughterhouse. You use heavy ordnance to clean up your home.
Who are those communards? Communards.
Commies, communists, socialists, anarchists, call them what you like. They just chose a name to feel special. Senseless sentimentality.
I don't think this guy likes communism. Did you use artillery fire against them?
Sadly, no. It was the foreigners who brought them to their knees. We fought valiantly. Too valiantly. So valiantly we got licked. Should have fought dirty, like they did with their suicide sex cult propaganda and mad anarchist women strapped to shrapnel bombs. We didn't though, and we lacked caliber. God bless him, but the suzerain's cannons simply weren't big enough.
Why shell them here in Martinez?
Because this place is a damn beachhead. Had to soften the commies up first.
The beachhead?
Yes. The military coordinated amphibious landing to take back Revachol.
He finds your lack of historic knowledge troubling, a sign of mental deterioration in the preceding generations.
Martinez was used as one of the 3 footholds in Revachol during Operation Deathblow in 08. The other 2 are off in Stella Maris and the Delta.
What year is this again? Deathblow sounds grim. Nod thoughtfully and continue to look northeast.
This here is Blood Ground, where Coalition boots first made landfall and cleaned those rabid dogs out. Most likely, we're playing pétanque on their mangled corpses.
Metal?
Blood ground. You got old René going there. Like he isn't hungry enough already.
Hold on, the coalition? So is that why everything's been bombed out? Oh, let's go to the coalition.
Don't get me wrong, officer. I hate those foreign dogs, but the enemy of my enemy and all that. They're the lesser evil.
Actually, I knew all this. I want to know if you do.
Damn right, son. They laid the fire of hell on the city before they stormed it. And it worked, too.
He approves of this radical approach, knows it was necessary.
The rest of the city got cleaned up, but Martinez they keep as a monument. And now the Union Socialists are practically running the place.
Well, it's your own damn fault. You, we, the coalition, Revachol, whoever you want to blame, never finished the job. Officially, the party never surrendered. Of course they still all influence.
You don't even begin to truly understand the players on the table, let alone the specific circumstances surrounding the... What do you think?
Foreign powers cleaned up our mess, and now we they rule. Coalition seems quite capable. Nothing. I don't think I just do.
I'm just so damn sorry it had to be the coalition. After 8 years of fighting those hyenas, boiling cats for food and drinking piss in the mountains, I would have preferred if the Right Honorable King Guillaume returned through Revachol, or even if that damn clan Frisel had risen from the grave and led us. Sadly, that was not the case. Instead, all that is just, holy, and beautiful in the world was wiped away, and now it's neon signs with toothpaste ads everywhere. Foreign influence peddling garbage and stupid music on the radio. This is just what the commies wanted. This was their plan all along.
This is literally an old man blaming communists for everything. Who is Frissel?
Damn Frissel. He was the king we couldn't protect. The Carabineers failed him, and the crown. He died in the hands of the Hyperlay, in a very public execution.
Who was the king who ran away and just said fuck it and left his like cousin or whatever to get executed? We don't know if he's blaming communism itself or blaming the people who failed communism. You're right. I still have no idea if this game is for or against communism. It's really hard to tell. So I feel like so far this game, it seems to have, like, maybe I'm just like, my brain's melting, but I feel like there is pretty much one person to complain about literally anything. Like this game is quite literally the political opinion of I hate everyone equally. That's kind of the impression I'm getting.
A true king in both blood and mind led Revachol before Frissel. He would have been better, but the damn commies drove him into exile. This was Ren is the king. Has everyone forgotten already? They've forgotten already. It's no use talking to you. You were still in Daddy's balls when it happened. When we took
I don't
our
like the
last
way he
stand
said
against the
that.
filth and rode the cavalry straight into gunfire.
Do not say daddy's balls, please. Do not say that. I don't like this. From what you know of Disco Elysium, you think it's a parody of communism? I don't even, like, I genuinely don't know enough about communism to say anything. I'm just not. What is it about the old soldier that makes him stand proud? 3%, let's do this!
Observe is a veteran refusing to let go of the past and his old uniform. This is not uncommon.
Realistic. Yeah. Like, I don't even pretend I know anything about politics. Like, modern politics, I can at least scream that I hate something. But, like, political concepts of fucking, like, communism, Marxism, and all that kind of stuff, I literally have no idea what the bases are. Or, like, the complexities. And I know I'm not the only one there. I'm pretty sure if you ask anyone, they're probably just gonna... they're probably just gonna say the exact same thing I would say, and that it's like, oh, you're sharing the workload between everyone, you know, all that shit. I don't fucking know. It's all of these fucking isms. There really is a lot of isms.
This is the uniform of the Royal Carabineers in service of
The only ism I believe
of
in politics is autism.
Lyon, and the valiant King Philip V before him.
Don't you mean Frissel the fan?
You do not speak his name, Craven, although he was a clown. But he was our clown. Ours to ridicule.
The first thing that came to my mind was botulism. You're right. We should form the botulist party. The only people, the political belief that the only people who are allowed to survive are those who get fed raw honey as a kid. And if they die, well, they were too weak. If they don't, they are the strong ones. Think about it. If everyone who grows up is immune to botulism, then that's like, we don't have to worry about food safety anymore. Imagine how much money you could save on a year-by-year basis of not worrying about proper clean canning techniques to avoid botulism. If, at that point, botulism is just an extra flavor. It's a total meritocracy where the weak die. Exactly! Alright, I'm on the botulism party.
There's something you missed. You will get to it. Don't worry.
This is a white check, right? Yeah, it is. Thanks for your time. Okay, how do I get a ball? Can I go into the water? I literally just threw the ball in the water. The shot was excellent, but now you owe him a ball. Or at least a similar looking metallic piece. Did he just slur? I have no idea. You're the angriest man I know, Renee. Enormous bolus, worthy of a real man. Am I just gonna look? Am I gonna see random objects in the world again? Do I have to actually like go back through everything to see if I can find a ball? Can I give him my shoe? That shoe up there. Can I give him Kuno? Does Kuno have a bolus?
An inconspicuous pile of the roofing material, Eternite.
I still wish I could just like move this over. Come on. I think I've explored everything that I could have. Let me go north more. Actually, no, south. See if there's anything more down south. Okay, yeah, there's way more here.
There are clothes inside. Cheap second-hand clothes, smelling of strangers' body odors.
Don't be shy. These are premium class clothes. Good quality fabrics, best retro design. Save the economy with your style, officer.
You find your hands deep in tattered and faded garments.
Oh, I probably
Made
have
from
enough
weird
for that
polyester
book.
blends that make your body itch and sweat in all the wrong places.
Economical, but also trendy. Look firsthand. Buy secondhand. Keep the economy moving.
Find something worth salvaging.
No good. All you can come up with are some treated wool pants. You can tell they're too tight around your thighs and too loose around the waist.
Touch them?
They itch like hell. Like an itch pit in hell.
Thank you, composure.
The itch is so bad you'll want to smash someone's face in.
All natural materials, see? Real wool, 100% skin friendly, and they're yours for only 2 real.
I mean, +2 half-light for that? Yeah?
You won't regret it, officer.
I look like I actually just look like a homeless person now. Straight up. Oh, Jesus. Hey, Kim, what do you think about my drip?
Yes?
Nothing, okay. They talked to him specifically.
You see a Samaran street vendor surrounded by a motley assemblage of goods. When he realizes you're looking at him, his face breaks into a wide, welcoming grin. The name Sileng is embroidered over his breast pocket.
Happy shopping, officer. Everything's cool here.
What's so cool?
Everything's cool. The goods are cool. The customers are cool. The place is cool. And one more thing, officer.
From out on the bay, a cool wind gathers. It sweeps into the city, tugging at the textiles hanging around the stand. Some distance away, the sound of a tin can clattering across the street can be heard.
You're very cool. Bang, 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 bang.
Whether I'm cool is unimportant. I have police questions for you.
You're right, officer. 100%. No playing around then. Strictly business.
I have
Maybe I can interest you in some premium menswear instead.
Am I gonna get checks I can actually succeed? Persuade him to give you some money. Their rhetoric, I literally have 0 rhetoric. What kind of stuff are you selling here? Where are you from?
Me? It's a boring story, officer. Who cares about the past? I'm all business now. All Revachol.
But you're not local, are you?
Very sharp, officer. I'm Serais from the Sigai province of the Serais Empire. The apricot suzerainty, you know?
Yum, apricots are delicious. Why is it called that? Lots of apricots there?
The apricot suzerainty is what the Seaguy archipelago is commonly known as in Revachol. It's a bit of a fraught term, I'm sure you understand.
No, apricots come from Seaguy. My grandma used to grow them. But Seaguy is a shithole. That's why I came to Revachol. Here's much better for an independent entrepreneur. Less laws. Speaking of, why not support an independent local entrepreneur? I send half my profits back to my grandma in Seaguy.
-1 for having a poor, underprivileged grandma. That's the best ability modifier I've ever seen in my life. Jesus Christ. I love how it didn't even change my percent. Fuck it. 3% weeball.
Start with a little compliment, then work your way up.
Holy shit!
This is
Holy
a tough
shit!
business.
3% chance, boys! You seem like a really successful entrepreneur. Would you like to support a member of the local police forces?
Oh, okay. But why, officer?
I think there's an investment.
An investment? What kind of investment?
The policeman, it's investment in good relations with the RCM. Investment in our customer base. Gotta prime the pump, man. It's an investment in me. Let's go with that one.
I hear you, officer. What kind of a sum are we talking about?
Go
here?
5 real.
What? Only a fiver? You can't even buy a pack of Royal Extras with that. Let's make this one stick, my friend.
God, a pack of Royales would taste so good right now. Get you some of those tar sticks, baby.
Ken?
Sounds like a fair deal all around.
Corruption.
It's just like bus or seagull. A kid watching out of a window.
He's not
describing
wrong.
Things going by. He doesn't like it too much, but what do you do?
Yeah. But I also need money.
Yes?
Hot air rises from the sewer. Sour, acidic, and strangely comforting. I don't like that. I don't like that description. What's in here?
There's a pile of cheap sunglasses in a small box. A variety of shapes and colors.
You like sunglasses, officer? I've got the latest styles right here.
There's through the box.
These are all boring. Boring third-rate ho-hum sunglasses made of cheap Syrahese plastic. The kind of plastic that melts in the sun.
These are all first-rate sunglasses. Premium design, superb material, very cool. UV resistant. These will definitely keep your eyes safe and cool while doing your dangerous police work.
3%, let's go. 2 times in a row. 3%.
No.
God damn it.
All you find is this lime-colored cellophane visor, produced by a bargain sportswear brand called Amphibian, apparently. There's a malformed green frog on its bent cap.
You know, this is probably the most realistic D&D game I've ever seen in my life. Let's go shopping. 30 minutes of talking later.
Oh, that visor is perfect for you, officer. It'll definitely keep the sun out of your eyes while you're shooting criminals. Bang, bang! And all for a mere 6 real.
Turn to Lieutenant Kimmer. 5 red something we should be prepared for?
I hope not.
You don't like it? Sure, Square Joe. No problem. Let's get you some real shades.
Yeah, it's one perception. I don't really need that.
Abort.
What about the one you recommended?
These are hideous. What's more, they don't even fit your face. You can feel
I
them
literally went
on
shopping
your
for an
nose,
hour in a Pathfinder
chafing
game the
against
other
your
day and
brow.
walked out with 2 minor healing potions. That is so fucking D&D.
Damn,
Or I guess
officer,
tabletop in general,
you
but
look
still.
like a mega secret spy. Very secret. They're practically made for you.
This guy's such a great
Unless
salesman.
you
I
have
love
them
him.
For 2 real and 50 cents.
They're perfect for concealing your bloodshot and baggy eyes.
No, you are definitely not buying those.
You're right, I'm too sensible for those. I'll listen to him.
Are you sure? But they look so good on you.
Oh, they give you
should
+1
think it through,
chemistry.
officer.
They do give you +1 electrochemistry. I gotta have
A
to.
good starter pair, officer. And when you're ready to upgrade, come back and see me.
I'm sorry, Kim. +1 electrochemistry. What's this? I like how I fleeced this man for money, and
You
then
see two lowly, defeated speakers, thralls,
I immediately
slaves,
start
basically,
buying all of his shit.
perched atop them like conquerors surveying the land. A pair of found, durable wear sneakers, ultra series.
I can see you with taste for luxury, officer. Can't keep your eyes off those sneakers?
Sneakers.
A pair of found ultras. The design is impossibly sleek.
You know what?
and
No.
simple.
I'm
A
not gonna wear
futuristic
sneakers.
silhouette with a sleek monochrome.
I'm gonna go the
colorway,
whole game with
a
these
jet
shoes.
black upper and a silver-lined midsole.
Those sneakers, mister.
50
Those
bucks?
Sneakers are the latest found sneakers.
These
Fuck you.
once
No,
respectable
not
speakers
even.
have been conquered, reduced to a mere prop by the indomitable found ultras atop them.
No, don't look at the speakers, officer. Look at the sneakers. The sneakers are the stars here.
I looked at the sneakers. Does anyone not want those speakers?
These, officer? These speakers are Samaran garbage. I'm ashamed to even use them for props. Don't waste your
Can I
time.
just
on them.
buy the sad Conquered Samaran speakers?
No way, officer. These aren't for sale. They're bad speakers. Low-fi socialist junk.
Why does he not want to? That's why I want them. I think I might be lo-fi socialist junk myself.
No, officer. You're a high-class policeman who accepts
I want
nothing
the
less than
speakers.
best. Lucky for you. Well, if you want them, but see, they are the pedestal for my sneakers. If I let go of the speakers, where will the sneakers go? I can't leave premium lifestyle sneakers on the ground. If, on the other hand, you wanted to buy the sneakers too, I could maybe throw in the speakers for little extra. 50 cents?
Dang, he's got a good. That's
Hey.
good.
Psst.
Who, me?
Yes, you. Word on the street is you're ready to start building communism again.
What? Again? How come the word on the street? Get the fuck out of here! No.
You keep saying things like, down with the bourgeoisie, eat the rich, sodomize the landowners, impale all people who have more than 25 real in their pocket, literally murder all human beings regardless of their political beliefs. That kind of stuff.
I haven't said anything like that. Have I? I have. Am I a communist? I mean, I kind of have.
Funky style. Very funky. So tell me, do you have any questions before we fire up the big communism builder? Or do we get right down to
What's this communism even about? Rolls up sleeves and start building communism. It's too tiring. I don't have it in me. I'm beat down, broken. That's even funnier. Wait, first, what is this communism even
Failure.
about?
It's about failure.
Failure?
Yes, abject failure. Total, irreversible defeat on all fronts. Absolutely vanquished, beaten, curb stomped and pissed on. Until you came along. You will reverse the fortune of the workers of the world. You alone, against every living thing, against every human alive. 800 trillion real in the hands of an impossibly well-organized ruling class. Towering city blocks of bankmen who have the ears of prime ministers. Million-headed armies of nations and the love of your own mother. You against the atom, the charm and the spin.
I'm gonna buy an
Where the
ebook after
whole
this
world
game.
Failed.
I'm gonna start
Neither
reading
failed
again.
To bend to human will.
Like, I've started wanting to
Human will
read
failed to get out of bed and tie its
for a
laces.
while.
You alone, single-handedly, will rebuild the dreams of the working class. You are the last communist.
But I think this game actually might convince me to start reading. Like the first time since like elementary school.
Now get to work, comrade.
I'm too tired. I don't have it in me. I'm beat down and broken.
Very well. I guess no one will build communism then. Tell the working man it's over, unless anyone has objections. Did someone mention cocaine? Are we doing cocaine? No. I'm sure I heard someone say cocainism.
Cocainism!
Anyone? Anyone else? There's no one? There's one.
Thank you, electrochemistry! Right? Dude, electrochemistry is so based! There is one. What should I do? Shut up and lie down and let the water carry me downstream.
You should build communism. Precisely because it's impossible.
You're right. I want to start building Wait, no, but if I stop... No, if I stop it, maybe I can get cocainism. Ah, damn it. I was hoping I could, like, steer it to actually get cocainism as a thought. I'm so sad. Fucking love electrochemistry. Holy shit. I'm so glad I bought these pants. +2. Oh, that's half-light. There we go. +1. The Shades of Self-Destruction. I just noticed the name. The names of the items in this game are fucking great sometimes. Grab that. A health item. A pawn shop. Okay, so I can sell some stuff. Fingerless gloves. Bitchin'? Yeah, let's go with that. Hell yeah, dude. I look slightly less homeless, I think, without this. Water lockout. Water lock out of order until Wednesday, 7:15 a.m.
Evening, officers.
A burly man hangs out by the waterlock, carving up a generous serving of salami with an old hunter's knife. His eyes are fixed on a man stranded on the other side of the waterlock and on an enormous billboard that has fallen down into the canal between them. His posture is relaxed. Despite his powerful build and a knife in his hand, this man resorts
You should
to
beat the
physical
shit out of that guy?
intimidation only
I don't think I can.
infrequently, if at all.
First things first, what are you doing here? Man on the waterlock!
My friend Barry the Butcher is stuck on the other side of the waterlock. I'm keeping him company and eating this salami.
Simple man. I love him. Also, hey, Bob, how's it going?
From the corner of your eye, you see a man in a yellow shirt and grey overalls waving at you from across the canal.
How'd he get stuck?
He seems disappointed about the wreckage on the waterlock and the salami.
Maybe. I did just tell my brain I wouldn't rebuild communism. Then again, if I can get some salami, maybe I will rebuild communism.
Very good stuff. Anything I can do for you, officer?
Do you know what caused this wreckage?
I wasn't here to witness it, but those look like tire tracks on that sign. Weird, huh? Then again, plenty of daredevil drivers in Revachol.
The words "daredevil driver" sound ominous to you.
Too bad it also takes a year and a day to repair anything round here. Especially a waterlock. The rest of the coast is closed off till then.
You're right, I can take that salami. I saw that salami?
Sure thing.
Yeah!
Want some too, officer?
Why not?
Do you know what's further down?
Well, there's the fishing village.
What a nice guy.
An abandoned fish market. A bizarro church. Not much use to the congregation, though. There always seems to be something wrong with it. Yeah, not really much else. Just bombed out ruins.
Alright, let's... Oh, what's this? Can I interact with this little pad here?
A couple of indicator lights are missing from this control panel. Loose wires dangle from the now vacant
Go back, get more
holes.
salami.
This
Can
panel
I?
usually closes the water lock, turning it into a bridge that lets you cross the canal. But there's a crashed salmon and butter sign in the way. Pulling the lever probably won't do anything. Pull the lever all the way up until the metal clicks against the contact pins. You hear a soft clunk. Then nothing happens.
Pull it harder.
Nothing happens. A cold gust of wind blowing in from the sea interrupts the silence of the situation.
Release it,
The
fine.
spring brings the lever back to its original position. You still need to close the water lock to get across the canal. Some other way. Wasn't there a sign over there saying functionality will be restored on Wednesday morning?
Yeah, true.
Indirect modes of taxation.
Oh, cool. New thought complete.
Turns out, those Financial Oversight Committee gangsters stuffed millions of hard-earned dividends away in the last place anyone thought to look. The hearts and minds of everyday Riversholians. You need to spread that deregulation gospel to the people.
Yeah, you tax the shit out of his salami.
Preach that 98% gross burden. Preach it, preacher man. Set
That's right. For the first rule of communism, everyone pays the same for salami. And by pay, I mean give me a slice. Taxes are racist. I mean, this is not entirely false, if you count the poor as a race. Which, depending on who you ask. So, that's it? I get mine. Oh wait, no. Ultra liberal dialogue options give +1 real. It really? Shit. Money?
Evening, officers.
What's the lever? There's nothing.
Sure thing. Want some too, officer?
Why not?
Sure thing. Want some?
Why not?
Sure thing. Want some?
Why not?
Sure thing. Want some?
Why not?
Bro, an infinite food glitch?
Sure thing. Want some?
Why not?
Sure thing. Want some too?
Why not?
Sure thing. Want some too?
Why not?
Damn, stealing all this man's salami.
It's supposed to operate the water lock, but as noted, it's all junk right now. Disabled because of the blockage.
Why is it disabled?
Safety measure. Turns out the panel needs a special key to be reactivated. Wouldn't want anyone moving the water lock with debris still in the channel. It'll be restarted on Wednesday morning. You want to do the honors when the time comes?
Do I ever?
Great! Just drop in on Wednesday if you want to see the water lock at work. They say the canal crew will be here at 7:15.
The coast part of the map is inaccessible until the 3rd day.
Thank you, voicemail lady. Okay, 3rd day, so today is Monday. What's in here? Bust of a woman. The plaque simply says DEI. This is the most ominous sounding shop ever.
You see rows of toy soldiers guarding the rest of the trinkets displayed on the table. Some on horseback.
DEI in my communism game? I don't know. We still haven't established that this is a communism game. I did pick the no communism option, so I don't think this is a communism game.
Try to find something pretty and cool here. Then use it to win over. Wait,
no. Do I actually have a bonus because I'm wearing literally everything? Does my outfit change? What? God, this game is fucking insane. Let me get a picture of this real quick. I'm sending this to random because I'm very confused. Ooh. Win her back.
Yes. Buy something nice. A figurine. This sounds off. You shouldn't trust this guy.
Dig up a truly cool figure.
Everything you pick
Damn
out
it.
seems faded, chipped, and sad somehow. Most of them are just broken toys.
Wait, if I equip my gloves, my +1 interfacing, does that count?
You see rows of toy soldiers
Damn it.
guarding the rest of the
I
troopers.
should have done that. Ah, well.
You see rows, big men on big horses, clad in lamella armor and carrying flintlocks, the kind that would mow down a line of enemy soldiers.
Also, is there even a way in there? Is he literally just trapped in the timeout corner?
Franco-Nigerian knights. I used to be very serious about these guys.
Oh, great. Kim's a Warhammer nerd.
Long time ago. They're not all blue. These figurines also wear gold coats and caps, complemented by orange trousers. They are variously
Hey, this is like Renee, the old guy who's playing Patonk.
This is what the loyalists looked like, yes, at first. Then they wised up and got camouflaged.
Aren't they royalist soldiers?
Which ones? Ah, those. Yes, they are. I find the paint job a bit gaudy, but children like the bright colours indiscriminately.
I'm gonna get murdered in this toy store. Holy shit, I'm gonna die. This man is going to fucking disappear me. There will be nothing left. I will be stricken from the records. I will have never existed. Who the fuck is this horribly creepy man in this completely eerie shop? What is this fucking game?
This set of soldiers isn't meant to look impressive. A few have rifles, but most of them carry pistols. Some even shovels and tall sticks.
I wish I had my gun. I don't feel safe here.
You're probably talking about the revolutionaries, yes? Yes, they are soldiers, revolutionary soldiers. I think their poverty has been exaggerated for effect. When you place them next to the royalists, it doesn't seem like they could possibly win.
Meant to give people hope. Even we can do it. Contrast is meant to be disheartening. It ought to be possible to win against the cohort of capitalists. That's my friend Guard, whose bitch it made me. Wish it was more nuanced. Let's go with that.
Okay. I don't like either set too much, to be honest.
He seems to have his own take on the conflict played out in perpetuity by these toys. Might be interesting to find out what it is.
What about this thing?
A typical Martinez streetlight sits among assorted floor and table lamps.
Let your gaze run over the streetlight.
The light pole has been carefully cut, and the wiring has been redone and attached to a standard indoor plug. The light buzzes faintly, but persistently.
Is that a streetlight?
Yes, officer. As you see, it's in perfect working order.
Where'd you get this?
It was brought to me to be altered.
We are not here to investigate the theft of city property. You have to admit it's rather clever what he's done with it.
How much for the streetlight?
700 real. A bargain, I dare say.
A bargain? No, it's not. He's trying to sweet-talk you into buying trash.
Your mind? It's just there's one just like it on every corner. Even taking into account the risk of obtaining a light, that seems a bit steep. 200 real sounds about right. I can imagine it wasn't easy sawing off a streetlight.
There's also the matter of rewiring, but the most important transformation is the light's placement among ordinary indoor fixtures, which has adjusted its morphological field. The light became suitable for use inside the home just a few days ago.
I could actually buy it. Can I? I'm very curious.
If you don't mind, please put the flashlight away. Some of us have photonic sensitivities.
They actually referenced the flashlight. Wait, so have I literally been flashing people with flashlights in everyone's faces and no one said a thing? Holy shit. Oh, you're right. Sorry about that.
I do appreciate it.
Let me equip this.
It's not often that I see officers from the RCM in my pawn shop. What can I do for you?
His courtesy is not insincere, but he prefers being alone with his projector, just watching the movement of light across the walls of the shop.
Sorry, I feel like I'm interrupting you. We had it's shameful how insufficient the police presence in this area are. Have you had any trouble lately?
I haven't had any problems myself, though some of my customers have complained about inconsistent law enforcement.
Who are your customers usually?
All kinds of people come through here. Locals, travelers, people looking for a deal, people looking for a keepsake, people who are terminally bored. As you can see, I have a wide selection of goods for everyone to choose from.
Honestly, I think some of your selections are more tasteful than others. Yeah, quite the collection indeed.
It keeps me entertained.
Can I ask if this guy has any cocaine in him? He kind of sounds like he has some cocaine in him.
Entertained? He might be high. If he is, on what?
Bro, me and electrochemistry, we're fucking in on this shit. Is Roy high? And if yes, what is he on? Come on, come on, come on, come on.
Feeling warm and enthralled by the movement of light, while the mind continues to race forward. Lucky bastard. He's probably on Pyrrolidon. It's tough to come by on the street.
Pyrrolidon? What's that?
A drug developed by the military to treat and prevent radiation sickness. It has psychedelic side effects, and it makes your eyes turn yellow.
Oh, maybe that's... Oh, because of the photosensitivity, maybe. Is it just me? Is it really warm in here?
I try to keep the shop at a comfortable temperature.
There's a note of indignation in his voice. Interesting. Those triangle patches on his vest, you have a feeling they mean something, like they're similar to the halogen rectangle on your jacket.
Points to clothes. No judgment, just curious. I probably did loads of Pyrodon before I lost my memory. What's the triangles?
I was with the Emergency Relief Brigade. You know, after the People's Pile disaster. Had to take Pyrrolidon for radiation sickness. That's what you were hinting at just now, wasn't it?
Did I say anything? Oh, yeah, the
He's
heat.
taken for mental and emotional, not physical pain these days.
I ended up running a pawn shop. Must have been tough, radioactive cleanup. People's Pile, what's that?
A bad idea. Some poor leftist built a particle decay generator in hopes of bringing affordable electricity to underserved communities. It malfunctioned. Radioactive waste everywhere. Probably some of it in you too.
Oh.
We were an all-volunteer force. Self-organized. Tried to help the fire brigades contain
I would
the
say, why
spill.
did you have to bring up the fact he was a leftist when Bray... Well, how is that relevant? But then I kind of realized it really is kind of just how people these days talk as well. Like, literally anything that happens, someone's going to be like, oh, yes, it's the left that's causing this. Oh, no, my vending machine is out of Coke. Those damn leftists, so I bought the last one.
I lived by the river since I was a small boy. The Esperance didn't have the art to let it all go to shit without trying to do something to help out. There wasn't much the volunteer force could do, however. We wasted years.
Someone
in
ate
the
my
river mud.
sandwich. It was those damn
Years
right
getting
wing.
sick.
Forgetting that this man ate a sandwich 2 minutes ago. And he's also a right wing.
There's a reason why everyone's tried to forget any of it ever happened, and why no one has tried to repair or replace the pile. So much disappointment, and early deaths. Cancer mostly. And we knew all that was coming even as we were cleaning up as best we could.
Whose fault was it for the generator failing?
No one's. Everyone's.
So much bitterness.
A bunch of poor people built themselves a primitive nuclear reactor, hoping for the best.
What?
What do you think is going to happen?
How did 4 people make a nuclear reactor? What?
The cleanup happened 15 years ago. I was young then. Later, my second aunt died. Left me this shack and all the assorted junk in it. So I came to Martinez. People told me don't go there. It's a shithole. I said, people, we just had a nuclear pile meltdown. I'm gonna get as far away from Forberg as I can.
You're right. Like, people have made, you know, at-home nuclear reactors, but I would assume this is like on a scale big enough. Like I feel like on a scale big enough that it would cause some kind of damage like this. Also, I do like it, but like hearing this voice with this ambience, I'm sorry, no one's like anyone who walks into this place is not gonna come out the same person. Like, you're gonna have something implanted in you. Anything, microchips, a skeleton, drugs, something's gonna happen. He just sounds so depressed. Oh my god! Even like his mustache looks like it's melting. His glasses have that worried look. You're right. This man is quite literally Depression the person. Holy fuck! This guy is actually just depressed. You're.
I like
fuck.
the theory more than the story. Outward movement, not vortices.
Yeah. You gotta get in on those vortices, my man.
Can you share your drugs with me? I wouldn't be surprised if that portrait was one of your inner voices. I kind of would, because the portraits are all the most unfathomably insane bullshit.
Have you tried it before?
It's almost like he's worried for you.
Like, that's... I don't... Like, he looks normal. This looks like whatever the fuck. How is this suggestion?
The lieutenant steps away, pretending to admire some of the knickknacks on display. Looks like he doesn't want to get involved. Go ahead then, he thinks. As long as you can walk straight, I don't care.
I think I've tried it once and I liked it. I ride Pyro every day.
Here you go, man.
Oh, fuck yeah, he gave me drugs!
Yes, darling. That's the coalition government ordained Parolidon. Straight into your gut. Not so sure about this.
Kim doesn't want to be in on your drug addiction. Why wouldn't I be sure?
Because it's an anti-radiation drug, and you're a cop. Not a post-apocalyptic scavenger.
Thanks, man.
Of course.
You're able to aid our investigation.
I doubt it, but I can try and answer any questions you may have.
Know anything about the recent hanging?
I do my best to keep my distance from all manner of butchery. Bad for business. Bad for everyone.
No one likes to see what you have to see every day.
Alright, fair enough.
The pawnbroker's gaze is already fixed on the dancing
Can there be
colours.
guns? Like ones carried by
Someone
cops?
else came here earlier today asking the same question. I promptly sold her the gun you pawned a couple days back.
Oh my god! I have a lead!
What? Sold? The lieutenant shifts from one foot to
Wait,
another.
I sold you my gun? Oh no.
You...
With Kim here too. That just sounded really, really bad.
You were adamant about getting rid of it, officer. said you were undeserving of a service weapon of the Revachol Citizens Militia, and I don't like keeping guns around the shop for long. Off the charts photon emissions, the unhealthy kind.
He's not telling you the whole story. It seems he's trying to spare you.
I feel like there's something you're not telling me.
You weren't quiet yourself, officer.
What was I like?
You were very distraught. You said the gun was a threat to your life and that you can't trust yourself with it tonight. And that you need the money.
Where the fuck did money
and
go?
I said that I don't normally buy firearms.
Oh yeah, alcohol
you put
probably.
The gun barrel in your mouth and sort of sucked on it. Then I agreed to take it.
You could not have found the more perfect voice. And then you... When I said I don't normally buy firearms, you put the gun barrel in your mouth and sort of sucked on it. And I agreed to take it. Fuck!
You sucked on a gun? Good. Very normal.
Thank you, Pain Threshold. Wait, how much did I sell the gun for? Happens to the best of us, I guess. I really should have killed ourselves. Maybe I still will one of these days. Oh no. I'm sorry you had to see me in that state.
15 real.
15 bucks.
The lieutenant looks from you to Roy, and then back to you. It's clear that he hopes this tableau might still turn out to be a bad dream. It's not, though.
I feel so bad for Kim. He does not deserve this.
Be the most. Wow. There's pity there too, in case you didn't notice.
Happens to the best of us, I guess.
It certainly does. Especially in Revachol.
Was the buyer a policeman too?
She didn't seem like a policeman, although she kept referring to herself as a pig, which was odd. I found her interest in the gun a bit obsessive, but I was just happy to get rid of it, and of her. Truth be told, she was terrifying.
Right, so let me get this right. You sold your sidearm, issued by the Citizens Militia, and now a civilian is running around the streets of Martinez with it?
Miraculously, his face does not reveal what's happening inside.
That is one explanation. She must be one of my rabid fans. Any vigilante he wants to prove. I don't like it either. What if she intends to commit a crime and blame the Citizens Militia? I'm sorry I sold my gun. Go with that.
You're right that she could cast aspersions on the Force. We have to find out.
Dude. I'm pretty sure he, like, you're gonna sit him down, right? He's sitting there having a nice conversation with the officer. Hello, officer. You know, maybe we could discuss about the gun you sold. Okay, you know, these things happen. He sits down, doctor comes in, gets his blood pressure, talks about the day he just had. The fucking blood pressure machine, it just fucking breaks. It reaches like 300 over 250 and just shatters. Maybe we can continue this the next day, officer. He just goes to his room. You just hear a fucking gunshot. A bullet goes through the fucking wall as he just took a shot in the ceiling. Pardon me, I lost my cool.
My apologies, officer, but I have no idea where she was coming from or where she went.
What does she look like, though?
A needle in a haystack. There is nothing you can do about it.
I know it's a woman, so it's a 50% chance that when I talk to someone, it's gonna be them. Surely.
Of course. Let me have a look.
I'd like to sell my clothes.
Anything else you're thinking of selling?
Does it do anything? I guess this is all stuff I can sell. Lieutenant, can I sell his handkerchief? Will he get upset at me? Oh, I have to click this to pawn it. Okay, I thought when it like changed over to the menu, it would have been Kim pulling up his menu. Did you just sell that handkerchief I gave you?
Another time, perhaps.
What else? What about this?
The boomboxes on the shelf look well loved and well traveled. Chipped, dented, they stare at you with the unblinking eyes of their tape reels.
And on the tips of your toes and see more.
One especially catches your eye. Deep gold and amber plastic with a big old handle on top. A classic boombox that says Stereo 8 approved. This is you. Golden orange. A sunset suite. Just make sure it works before you buy it.
Why would I want to buy this? I mean, I got a curiosity, maybe. Could this device come in handy for my police work?
If police work means playing tapes, sure. You can use it for that. Or any other time you'd need to play a tape.
Like a beach party. With sand and sun and seagulls dancing on the breeze.
Talk to Kim. Theoretically, could I bring it to a beach party?
Theoretically, yes. But we don't have time right now. It's generally murder investigation first, then beach party.
It's okay, Kim. I'll rock out with Roy then. Actually, it doesn't have to be a beach party. Do almost like that. I'll bring the party to the streets.
That is the unofficial RCM motto, yes.
I can't. I genuinely cannot tell this guy is being ultra sarcastic. Alright, let's do it. I don't want to keep going with that fucking... with this, talking to a speaker. Okay, so I can't go to this area yet. Right? Oh, he's gone. He is so fucking snarky, despite that voice. Also, considering I've looked up a decent amount of like random pictures and stuff from this game, and I have not seen a single hint at... What's this? Stop between the streaks. Smokes! Go get him! Between the trucks down there. Where are they? Smokes! Thank you, electrochemistry. Where the fuck are the cigarettes? I need them. Wait, where are they though? Just gonna double click there. I feel like pathfinding with WASD. There we go. There it is. Yes. All right, I'm holding shift. When I hold shift, it like immediately breaks the menu whenever I move my mouse. Okay, I think I've quite literally talked to everyone I could possibly have found. The only thing I can do is... Wait, what do the cigarettes do? Tools. Gives me intellect. +1 intellect. That doesn't like do much for me, though. Because my intellect kind of sucks. Oh, it affects all of intellect. Oh my god, that's actually really good, though. +1 psyche? But if I go up here, like this is the only thing I haven't done. In case of strike, press button behind guard. Hermetically sealed door. There's no lockpicking or door kicking with this one. Fair enough. I had to go over here then, huh? This is kind of like really loud. It's a little better? Nah, a bit more. There we go. Wait, I was not doing anything. Unfortunately, it's hermetically sealed, whatever the fuck that means. Oh yeah, fun fact. Where is it? It's not here for some reason, but there's a streamer mode. It doesn't work. No, there it is. It doesn't work. Literally, the in-game soundtrack, the base soundtrack is copywritten by the devs. So if you play this game and have the music, hold on. There we go. I've been practicing snapping my fingers. I'm proud of that. Oh, my hands are sweaty though. Hey, your video's gone. Hold on, I can do it again. Fuck. One more time. Like, you needed to okay, Ben, I thought I told you this. You want to know how I've been practicing snapping my fingers my entire life? I've been using my pinky finger and my thumb. That's how I've been doing it my whole life. Until I was recording my Blood Wests, my Blood West script, and I was trying to get like a good snap, and I'm like, how do you like this? That's how. And I can snap with only one hand. Like, isn't that how you do it? But then I was like, I wanted to get like a recording of something from my Blood West script, and I wanted to get a snap, but I didn't want to like get like a stock footage snap. And I'm like, okay, I feel like I'm snapping wrong. Oh, with both. Well, I can do both. Actually, I can do it better with my non-dominant hand. Let's practice a bit though. But yeah, I was like, okay, how do I snap my fingers, like, properly? Because here's the thing, I tried doing the middle finger thing, and it never worked. Like this. I was always doing like this. Like, kind of quiet. I didn't know that you had to kind of, like, curl your fingers to make, like, an acoustic, like, effect. I'm, like, fucking it up, though. Hold on. I'll get this. It really doesn't help my finger is, like, actually super moist. It is like, literally 82 degrees in my room right now. Yeah. Well, 81.3, but whatever. There we go. Well, it is that, but, like, because, like, I don't know, I've always been doing it. Like, if I wrap up my pinky and my ring finger and then do that, it doesn't sound very, like, punchy. I mean, that kind of worked. But if I kind of, like relax them, make, like, a little bit of a funnel. Damn it. I'm not making my case here. It sounded better. I literally have it in my script where I make a snap and it sounds really good. Fuck. I'm too moist. I'll get this, goddammit. Whatever, use my other hand. There you go, like that. Like if I kind of like make like a ring with my two fingers. I'm gonna snap something. If I keep doing that. I don't know, man. I feel like doing it that way makes it sound better than what I've always done it as. There you go. You realize snapping is supposed to sound like quick and easy? Snapping is not quick and easy for you? Listen, shut the fuck up. I'm practicing. I'm only 30 years old. I'm still new to this whole being alive thing. I'm not 30 years old, but I'm getting there. Alright, Measurehead, let's do this.
Your body betrays your degeneracy.
What?
Yeah, Measurehead. His body totally betrays his degeneracy.
You spent most of it being gay. I have spent most of it being straight. How dare you? The gay thing came later. Eating hot chip and lying. I don't know what is that? I can't figure that. Eating hot chip and lying. What the fuck does that mean? Say nothing and size him up. What do you mean my body betrays my degeneracy?
You have succumbed to Al Ghul.
His face contorts in disgust, as if he were smelling a dead rat.
You reek of it. An invisible sword of Al Ghul emerges from your throat. You cannot see it, but others can. It is making the woman in my company sick.
What is Al Ghul?
Yes, Al Ghul.
Check the group chat for context. Any female born after Niza is a tweet, by the way. Any female born after 1933 can't cook. All they know is McDonald's, charge they phone, twerk, be bisexual, eat hot chip, and lie. Oh, so it's basically just someone on Twitter losing their fucking mind and saying incoherent stuff. Fucking based. Did I say 1933? 1993. But what is Al Ghul? You know, can I take a stop for a moment and say how nice it would be to, like, be someone on Twitter? Like, imagine your average Twitterite and how, like, unfathomably kind of, like, dumb as fuck they are. Like, would it not be great to know literally nothing, say everything with utmost confidence, and not give a slightest ounce of thought to anything in your life? God, that'd be so nice. Ignorance is bliss. And god damn it, I'm depressed.
Al Ghul is an ancient Ilmaran poison. A parasitic fungus that has colonized your race. It is a trick the desert pygmies played on you for humiliating them and stripping them of their land.
Yeah, I've always heard that phrase, ignorance is bliss, but I never understood it until I saw Twitter. And I'm like, damn. Maybe that's the true secret to happiness. Just screaming at people on Twitter. Wouldn't that be great? You mean alcohol?
Correct. My small skull servant.
I feel like our skulls are the same. Alright, I'm in servant to Al Ghul, but I still need to get into the harbor.
No, you don't. You need to get another drink. Occidental.
That's why there's so many people like that. Everyone's trying to chase the dragon, but instead of heroin, it's just it's ignorance. Trying to get high off screaming at each other to achieve true enlightenment. Oh man. I feel like you can run with that as like a writing premise. A society where people are trying to like actively lose as many brain cells as possible just because they don't want to deal with reality. Like physically, instead of just doing drugs, they physically manipulate their body to put as little brain power as they can. I'm the police and I need you to comply now. I just need you to help me do my job, please.
Begging for help. Attempting to pass fear for cooperation. How far the Occidental Haplogroup has fallen.
Damn.
You were once a noble and powerful race. You gave the world eugenics, electricity, and powerful weapons of war like missiles and aerostatic aircraft. You made great gains in metallurgy, race theory, and statecraft.
That's the hidden sixth chakra that they don't tell you about. Being angry on Twitter.
You dominated lesser cultures, like the deformed Hemians and the inexplicably potato-obsessed Khoikos. But now your ascent to the genetic summit has halted. You are obsessed with sadness and with frivolous pop culture.
I don't like that I don't like that I'm being called out in the middle of probably the single most racist screed I have ever heard in my life. Holy shit. I think I've heard more racism per racism here than I have at any point in my entire life. Oh my god.
You will be superseded. Isn't that right, babe?
It is, baby, yeah. You know it.
I like how her name is just Measurehead's babe.
There is a button right behind him, just out of reach. It must be the one that opens the door to the harbor.
You're right about this. I need you to let me go. Now, you're right about all this. Now I just need you to let me go to the harbor. Come on, I just need to move about 20 centimeters back. Push him out of the way? What's my physical strength like? I mean, I got half light. I got 5 physical instrument. This is going nowhere. Do I have anything that would increase my physicality? The drugs? Will the drugs do it? No, that's just my psyche. I'll put the crowbar in my hand. In case I have to beat his ass.
Last we saw, your race was being superseded by the Seminese.
Alright, hermetically sealed, by the way, means that 0 air movement between either side. Damn. Why do they need an airtight seal for a fucking door on a barge? The fuck? That's weird. Oh, come on. Push him out of the way. Fuck it. Oh.
That is right. You should leave the stage of history with dignity by inviting the other races to a great world war.
Well, it stops water too, that's fair.
Bring your troops to the Seminine Islands and to Boogie Street and we will pulverize you. The walls will be lined with bottles of Al Ghul, your beloved beverage. Inside, we will store the odes to homosexuality you call art, and your microcephalic skulls.
This is like if this is like a weird alternate universe where William Shakespeare is literally just Andrew Tate. That is what I'm getting from this now. That's the most flowery way to call me a beta cuck. How dare you, sir?
This is your chance. He's talking. Rip into him with a punch and catch him off guard. No, don't rip into anyone. You're sensitive. Remember? Communicate.
Are you fucking... Fuck you! Fuck you, suggestion. What are those tattoos supposed to mean? You know? Yes! What if I catch him off guard with the racist Chinese mug?
He does not so much as glance at the object.
Nothing about it?
Stop showing me your pathetic cup. I have no interest in it.
Damn it.
Does he strike you as the kind of man who puts mugs into trash?
You serve the Union, don't you? Aren't they white?
Don't be vulgar. White or not has got little to do with this. The race enigma runs much deeper than that.
But you still serve them. How does that factor into your life?
Mr. Clare is a man of vision and means. He has the will to confront polycultural capital. Something your race, naivistic communists, never did.
Okay, so being a communist is a race then.
Also, to serve is noble. It takes discipline. Your petulant individualism has only contributed to your race failure. It is lax and moronic.
I'm no communist.
Of course you are, Revacholian man. The failure of communism to challenge the world
I'm
order
cocainism.
is the core of your race's fate. All around you, the fruits of its defeat. Individualism, rock and roll music, sexually transmitted disease. Above all, rampant multinational finance still reigning large. Tell me, where have you gotten your love of pathetic communism from? Degenerate youth culture? Rock and roll music?
I don't know who I am, but I know one thing I am. I've gotten it from disco, actually.
Stop explaining yourself. No one cares about your beliefs. The conversation has moved on. Tell me, what degenerate subculture has made
Got
you
it from
dress
disco,
in this
actually.
shameful way? Offshoots of the Seminoles people invented disco while having sex under the influence
Cocaine?
of cocaine.
Come on, electrochemistry, you got this. Tear his ass up. He has cocaine.
What is done is done. I am not
Damn it.
surprised you enjoy it so much. This has happened to many of the side products of the inevitable cultural victory of the Seminoles race.
Okay, I'll ask, who are the Seminoles?
The South Island race, haplogroup A4A. We are the rightful masters of the Insulindian archipelago. We descend from the Areopagites of
Damn, he said
ancient
insulindian, not insulin dick.
arrived here
I want to tell him to lick my insulin dick.
millennia before you. We are the future. That is all you need to know.
But you moved to Revachol.
I am a descendant. The narrow streets of Ulimbuir are with me.
You did
in
not
my
come.
Genetic dreams. I see young Seminoles
Genetic
women
dreams.
into the grey mass on Ile de Fantôme.
Is this some Uncle Ruckus thing where he just gaslit himself into thinking he's white? When he's not? I got my genetic results back. It says you are in fact 102% black with a 2% margin of error.
No.
I don't watch Boondocks, but
I have
some of
heard
the shit there.
about it on the radio.
Absolutely wild, and I kind of dig it.
He would be appreciative if you did not further chase this line of inquiry.
So you're not really 70s, you're just from Revachol.
I'm from Couronne. And no, it is not just in Revachol. The city is central to the Simony strategy. Spreading through its trade networks, our culture.
I like how he's talking pretty softly, but in the text, all caps, for some reason.
You have heard enough about our phylogenetic secrets for today. You have extinction to come to terms with, and never getting into the harbor.
This guy's building a brick house and he's racist as fuck, but he's incredibly knowledgeable specifically about race politics. I like that most of the racists are like fucking PhD. Like these are doctorate level racists. This man is quite literally Dr. Racism.
I think this racist is better than the last, but the next racist will be the really good one.
The first racist was too hot, the second racist was too cold. This third racist will be just right. Holy shit, does this mean we're close to yeah, exactly. We're gonna meet the CEO of racism. How do you know they're... I like the previous racist better, actually. How do you know there'll be a next racist?
There always is.
Real.
Race is reality.
What are those tattoos if you're supposed to mean?
Racists are generally not very good examples of their race. I am not like them. I am craniometric perfection. I have taken the trouble to permanently draw a phrenologic grid on my skull and features. This should dispel any doubt.
True, that is a noble cranium, but you got a hard noggin yourself.
You sure I'm not craniumagically superior to you? I can just give up. Nah, he's right.
You exhibit forward projection of the jaw, indicative of schizophrenia and sexual inaccountability. From a purely aesthetic standpoint, the dimple in your jaw makes you look like a baby. This is not craniometry, just an observation.
You got something on your chin. Do I? Yeah, your small dick. What the fuck?
It is impossible to see any more of your bone structure. It is covered in the ravages of Al-Hul. From what remain of your features, I can see fleshy lips, baldness,
Electrochemistry, no suggestion. Whoever the fuck government, I think it's electrochemistry. Should be like, your dick's pretty fucking big, dude. Don't listen to him.
This leads me to conclude you are not a police officer. You are a common criminal, an offspring of murderers and sailors from Sur-la-Clé and Vesper. And
I thought it was also about
even
sex
the
as well.
degenerate she murdered.
It's basically about like all of the transient pleasures of life.
Your racial heritage is uninteresting.
I've just found more drugs than I have
The same as all
booty.
Revacholians. Your parents and their parents made the decision to reproduce while under the influence of Al-Hul. That is the only reason you are here.
Bro, the only reason you're here is because you're built like a brick shithouse and there's a cliff right there. If I had a gun, you'd be dead.
He's right there. It's almost impossible to get it.
Subscribe to his advanced race theory.
Too scary.
Bro, bro, you have an online course? This is, I don't think I can... I fucking hate you suggesting so much. I need to, when am I gonna level up? Oh, I have a point. Do I? Or is it just highlighting level up? Oh, I do. Okay, cool. So if I do physical instrument, come on, roll. Oh, fuck yeah, 28%!
Just like that, instinct took over. A solid strike straight.
I still can't get over the fact I rolled a 3% and I got it.
The man is reeling, gasping for air. Time stands still around you. In the distance, the sounds of the harbor are falling silent. All you hear is a small gurgling sound as a trickle of blood appears on the man's lip. He's open. Rip into him. Right hook. Escalate it. Get intimate with him. Bring the hurt closer.
Ripping him with a right kick. From back up and from a 360 flying spin kick. He's gonna die. Oh, I thought he was gonna fall off the ledge.
The man lands with a dull thump, like a broken down puppet.
Disco Inferno!
For a moment,
Press the button!
He still tries to keep his head up, dazed eyes looking at you with unimaginable surprise. To your left is the button.
The button.
As you slam your fist on the button, the man collapses entirely.
Of course it had to rain.
To the side.
Welcome to Revachol is also pretty good. Yeah, it is. I like how right after this it rains.
Looks like you're the new measurehead now.
Her voice is surprisingly calm.
No one is the new measurehead. Let's go before he gets up.
Can I loot his body?
The man is still knocked.
Damn it. Box? God damn it, Kim. $1. That was worth destroying that man. Alright, cool. After... Hold on, how long have I played this game? 7.1 hours. I have moved on to, like, the second area. Wait. It's like 10 o'clock. So... No, it's 8 o'clock. So, like... we're gonna go to sleep. He's gonna wake up and that button's gonna be pressed again. The dark liquid on the in the pot looks almost sentient. Inspect the book. Like, that door better not be open again the next day.
The front of this quarterly journal features a large satirical portrait of the late King Friesel. From the sides of his head, a pair of white antlers spread to the corners of the cover.
Why antlers?
Because white antlers are one of the symbols of communism. They represent a society in accord with the natural world and, at the same time, above it.
Hey, Friesel.
Because Friesel was incompetent, foolish, and cruel. In short, the embodiment of everything the communards wished to overthrow.
Communards sounds like a slur.
You see.
It kind of does. Look at the pages. What else catches
To
your
your
eye?
disappointment, there aren't any full-color pictures to direct your attention.
Like mixing
Just
mixing the
column
back
after
end of
column
Tard with
closely
communist.
set text,
Communard.
interrupted occasionally by little doodles in black and white. After rifling the pages with your thumb several times, you return to the table of contents. The magazine is divided into several
Although, was
sections.
retard used as a slur
International development,
around this time?
Kunst und Kultur, and local concerns. Just inside the cover,
I wonder when that
there's
started being a
also
thing.
an editor's note.
Read the editor's note.
Comrade, as you know, this journal takes its name from Mazov's immortal expression, du cristal à la fumée. This was his way of describing the way the rigid, crystalline structures of capitalist ideology turn to smoke under communism. But, like the structures of capitalist ideology, we too are at risk of going à la fumée, unlike many publications which are content to spoon-feed their readers reassuring drivel. La Fumée is committed to telling the radical truth, even when that truth may drive away potential subscribers. So please, if you value our radical Mazovian perspective on contemporary politics, culture, and international affairs, please consider subscribing today. Yours in struggle, the editors.
Kim, I think this is a communist magazine.
What do you expect? It was laying around the office of the Debarders Union. They're probably bankrolling the thing.
You flip back to the front of the magazine. The table of contents unfolds before you.
Want to catch up on the international developments?
This section includes a long, tedious critique of the latest round of free trade negotiations between the EPIS nations and the Free State of Semenine. You also skip over an article about heavy fuel oil smuggling along the Messina border, something about bear wrestling in Samara, book riots in Yugograd. Face it, you really aren't interested in foreign affairs. You're not even sure where most of these countries are. You flip back to the front of the magazine. The table of contents unfolds before you.
What is Kunst und Kultur?
It takes a moment, but gradually it dawns on you that Kunst und Kultur must mean arts and culture. As you leaf through this section, you come across several reviews of recent radio plays, as well as a brief artist spotlight featuring a local artist identified only as CS.
How much do you think it would cost to have this guy follow me literally every day and just narrate my life? Like 30 bucks? I'd pay any, honestly. Like, I would pay, I'd pay anything to have this guy literally just narrate everything I did.
The main feature, though, is a long essay titled Tip Top Tourney, a critical Mazovian perspective.
Read the profile of CS.
This so-called artist spotlight is really just a brief Q&A, made all the briefer by the subject's evident hostility to her interviewer.
Like, what I'm not listening to is what I'm listening to is not really interesting, but I'm kind of impressed that they just fully fleshed out a communist journal. Just fucking why not? But I'm just so entranced by this voice.
The actual article is surprisingly light on details, but after skimming a page or two, you gather that it has something to do with motor carriage racing.
Let's see what the communists have to say about Tip Top.
You think you're settling in for a relaxing recap of the most recent season, maybe sprinkled with some nice anecdotes about a few of the more colorful drivers. Instead, you find yourself skimming a 10,000-word feature about all the politically problematic aspects of Tip Top Tourney.
Wait, what's wrong with Tip Top?
Where to even start? For one, there's the crass commercialism of its sponsorships, and then there's the practically criminal emphasis on deadly motor crashes.
Hold on, who wrote this stuff?
Oddly enough, this article has 2 bylines: Nasteb Encolada Bernal and Exilus Buka.
Just gotta find out that it was me. I wrote this. What's about our sponsorships?
Under capitalism, the article says, every pursuit has its price. Every pleasure, even one as elemental as the joy of racing others around a track, is reduced to an advertising opportunity. Thus, the so-called tourney becomes a competition between increasingly meaningless brand signifiers. Your discount laundry detergent racing against a pack of Astra cigarettes, or even a fritter.
I think these communists are stupid.
And that precisely is what's problematic about it. Were it not for the promise of random, spectacular violence, audiences would quickly lose interest. At the end of the day, it's the destruction of these 750,000 real races that you
Like, it's literally just a fucking book of a dude complaining about every last detail just for the just old man screams at clouds but communist. Old man screams at capitalist. I'm pretty sure I like that. No, I'm pretty sure I like it for the racing. Ah, you're right. I really am just here for the violence. Nah.
Sure, you think that, but subconsciously, it's the visions of brand names being engulfed in flames that you crave.
Don't try and gaslight me.
This flimsy magazine is right. Deep down, you know the only true stakes are life and glory, or death by fiery dismemberment.
Yeah, maybe Half-Life's right.
That's because you haven't been reading critically. But don't worry. The whole point of these sorts of articles is to let someone else read critically for you.
That makes up that. Jesus Christ. I never thought of it like that. Wow, that makes a whole lot of things in the world make a lot of sense, because I never put that together. Huh. Yeah. Jesus. Oh, that got real. It's so real. Kim, this article says no one really watches Tip Top to 20 for the races. Kim, do you know Tip Top 20 is actually an orchid? I want to know what Kim's imagining with that. One moment later, we're talking about like, yeah, man, capitalism. It's so good. I can go down to the store. He's like S650, and I'm like, hell yeah, I'll pay that. That's cheap enough, considering that it's subsidized by, I don't know, fucking. That's part not capitalism, is it? I don't give a fuck. You know, just I haggled him down to 625 capitalism. Am I right? And you walk inside, read this book. Kim, was Marx right? Like 30 seconds later.
Oh, come on. Can this article read your mind?
It seems to think so.
A certain kind of young man reads 1 or 2 books and suddenly thinks he understands the secret structures of reality. If I had to wager, I'd say they've never even seen the inside of a motor, much less a motor race. I take whatever they write with a large grain of salt.
That's also a good point. Kim is a car nerd, so he probably does watch it for the cars.
You flip back to the front of the magazine.
Kim probably fucking breaks down crying when the cars explode, if that does happen. Let's see what it says about the local concerns.
Unsurprisingly, much of this section is taken up with articles declaring unqualified support for the dock workers' strike. You skim the headlines. Paint the harbor red and white. Martinez tames the wild pines. A city in revolt. First we take Martinez, then we take La Delta. Finally, there's a brief
Holy
article
shit.
by the writer, G. Martin, accusing the owner of the Capeside apartments of illegally attempting to evict certain communist tenants simply for not having paid their rent.
Why should I care? Does that have anything to do with me? Probably, yeah.
The eternal problem, according to G. Martin, is that under capitalism, the worker is rendered incapable of perceiving their own agency or lack thereof.
I've been reading this for an hour. I've actually read this book for over an hour. Holy shit.
Thus, they tend to experience their own oppression as though it were happening to somebody else. Is that true? Have you felt estranged from your own self recently? You flip back to the front of the magazine.
Alright, what else can I inspect here? I guess all for money? Hell yeah. 1 visual callus minus 1 drama. Magnesium. I don't know why magnesium helps you with your morale.
On second glance, someone has forgotten to properly close one of the drawers.
It's unfortunate for the Union to just leave their paperwork lying around like this.
Let's see what's inside, he thinks. The drawer opens smoothly. Inside is a well-organized selection of brown folders.
Browse to the folders.
Hundreds of documents containing logistical data. 2 kinds of transactions stand out. Materials coming into Revachol from the outside world, from Muindi, Grad, and even Ilmara. And the same materials being handed over to companies inside Revachol. Kuron, Coal City, La Delta, and Jamrock are listed among the many districts.
Whenever I hear Kuron, I cannot stop thinking of fucking Enna. Turon! Turon! Kuron! Fucking Enna is literally implanted on my mind. I cannot excise that shit. And Turon? Turon! Fucking at this point, like I'm pretty sure if I was Disco Elysium man and I watched Enna, all of a sudden you're gonna gain an entire new skill tree. Like right at the very end, and it's literally just Enna, and like the 5 different personalities Enna goes through. Enna is just gonna be another part of your psyche.
It's hard to make sense of this thicket of company names, dates, quantities, and percentages. You try to focus, but the lines are getting blurred.
Force yourself to go through the folders.
Whatever's
Yes!
hidden here is hidden well. Concentration isn't enough. Only a trained accountant with a background in logistics would be able to really make sense of it. However, there is a little handwritten note stuck on the side of the drawer.
Look at the note.
It appears to be a to-do list written in large, uneven capital letters. Remember, Leo, Everard's shoes, special whirling borscht, water Everard's plants, sweep office floor, more banners.
The shoes.
All items on the list have been crossed out, and the note itself is crumpled.
Everard sounds like a familiar name.
Everard Clare, probably.
Oh yeah,
The head
right.
of the Debarders Union. One of his aides must have left it. Nothing incriminating here.
What is so special about this borscht? Code for drugs? Booze?
Take a look at the note.
Remember, Leo, Everard's shoes, special whirling borscht, water Everard's plants, sweep office
Oh,
floor,
like whirling rag?
More banners. All items on the list have been crossed out, and the note itself is crumpled. The drawer slides.
What? Didn't guess anywhere. I talk to the clock.
Combination of a punch clock and a payphone
Oh.
is looking down at you from the wall. A note on the side says, "Tokens unavailable due to strike. Use change."
If I put money in there, what would it do?
The machine swallows your coin and seems to be waiting for your next move.
Oh, great. I have to... Well, I put the coin in there. Can I just... Is it...
The already
Okay, cool.
familiar cold touch of plastic will... It's unclear whether you actually have muscle memory. Right
Damn it.
now, your finger is just drawing vaguely occult patterns in the air.
Useful patterns?
Undoubtedly, no.
Might try
Sure,
again later.
why not? Muscle memory is a tricky thing. Nothing tricky about that. You just do, fail, repeat, until it works. All it takes is motivation and practice.
Yeah, but I don't have infinite money. Physical instrument. I appreciate the sentiment, though. Actually, don't I have something that gives me -2? Oh, I thought I had something that gave me -2 to that. Interfacing. Was under tools? Oh, I thought I had a negative to that. Talk to him?
Yes?
Alright, let's see what's over here. Oh, okay, so this is the other side of this place. These 3 packs with the cigarette butts. If I, like, combine 3 cigarette butts together, can I make a full cigarette?
This is the night watchman's booth. The name on the door reads, René Arnaud.
Wait, is that the old man?
If you must. But please hurry. We are pretty easy to spot up here.
Nothing incriminating catches your eye. The cabinets are clean and their sparse contents meticulously organized. There's a framed photograph on the table.
Take the picture.
It's a black and white photo of a young couple out in a street fair. The man, René, is dressed in a Royal Carabinier uniform. The girl is young and very pretty. She is smiling playfully at the camera. René looks like he's about to smile. This photo must be tied to some good memories.
Why did you take that picture of René?
Yeah, ask him about it. It's instinctual to collect evidence.
You're really interested in that old soldier. Not sure I understand your fascination, but...
As long as it doesn't take a whole lot of time, it will.
Numerous empty wine bottles glisten in the rain. Someone partied really, really hard here.
Wait, how hard?
Well, they went through 6 bottles of potent Pilsner, 3 bottles of Commodore Red, and almost 4 packs of cigarettes. It must have been pretty hard.
Well, yes, I think we can say with relative confidence that it was you.
How? How did he get up here? This is really sad. I must have been miserable. Looks like I had a lot of fun. I'm not completely convinced it was me. Must have been on an advanced scouting mission at the harbor.
Yes, this looks pretty advanced, alright.
Like, how the fuck did I get over here? Did I drunkenly beat up the guy earlier? Oh. Can I do a conversation?
We should think about calling it a day, maybe. The nights are still miserably cold this time of year.
I haven't paid him for damages yet.
We should take care of that, then.
I don't have the money.
Let's talk to him anyway. An officer of the RCM shouldn't be sleeping in the streets.
Can't they just, like bunk with you for a night?
Though he finds this situation frustrating, he is doing his best to not make you feel any worse than you already do.
God, Kim is like the nicest person in literally the universe. Like, holy shit. He is so unholy patient with this man. Industrial and lettering. Okay. What's this? Can I take it? Money?
A rusting control panel with several knobs. 2 buttons marked.
I'm gonna comment to that later. Free shit? Oh, come on, I can't get to that? Surely I can. I wonder what the fuck the circle around you is. I can get a
Looks
jacket.
like someone left his tarpaulin cloak hanging on the railing here. There is a white rectangle clearly visible on its back. This is your cloak. You can feel it.
I think it's mine.
Yes, it does bear the RCM insignia, and we are the only detectives in Martinez.
You think I should get it?
The service cloak issued to you by your station? Yes, yes, I do.
As your fingers touch the tarpaulin, it almost feels like the cloak wants to deliver a message of comfort through your fingertips. I will shield you from the elements and give my life for yours. That's what the cloak is relaying.
And I wish my trench coats would fucking talk to me like that. Ooh, I got shivers. Oh yeah, it's a direct upgrade. This makes me look even more homeless. Like, at least I kind of vaguely look well dressed if it wasn't for the unholy amount of chest hair this guy has hanging out. But this makes it look so much more baggy and like kind of cut short. I look like I'm wearing a trash bag. Like, if I had anything else on, like I maybe like kind of look sick. Yeah, like that. That kind of looks alright, but nah, I'm going with this. Oh, that's where I came from. How do I get there? Damn it, this game is just stringing me along. This game is weird pathfinding. So I think like when I hit the arrow keys, it tries to kind of like path me around to where it thinks I'm trying to go. Because like here, if I stand here and I hold directly left or right, it actually just walks around to go here. Interesting. That's why it kind of feels weird to use my arrow keys to move. It's like it's almost like whenever I use my arrow keys, it's simulating where the virtual cursor wants to go. That feels so weird. It works, but like it feels weird. Why can't this game be normal? Wait, what? Oh, I'm stuck here. Oh, is it like a shortcut I can drop? Is this gonna be like Dark Souls?
This is the night what?
No, we are actually just stuck here. I guess I can just... I have to do this? Actually, what else is up here? Oh, there's stuff over here. Shipyard ahead is oddly quiet. The great machines are sleeping. Oh. This is straight gonna turn to fucking 40K.
A rusting control panel with several
Press March.
with a loud grind. The crane shifts overhead, moving a massive metal container through the air.
Okay. And then... Oh, it's dropping still. Can I loot this? Can I scavenge it for parts? Is that falling off? No, it's not. That could... I believe that could have been quicker.
With a surprisingly quiet thunk, the crane places the container down. This crane was built with a purpose, which has now been fulfilled. To move this container.
What's inside the container?
Who can say? All you know is, it's special.
I can't see how that was worth the records, except for seeing the crane in action, which I admit was satisfying.
Can I check it? I have a crowbar.
Before you stands a cargo container, just one of many in the yard.
I think there's something special about this container.
Is this like your thing with that wall again?
Maybe? I can't tell. I think we should investigate further.
Because I don't.
Well, why
There
not?
are a million containers here. Why are you fixating on this one?
Maybe there's contraband here. I don't know, I just feel special.
It's a cargo container, detective, just like all the others. We are not here to interact with containers.
Knock on the
We are
door.
here to talk to the union, right?
No reply. No reply. No reply.
Alright, fine.
You attempt to turn the handle, to no avail. The doors seem to be mechanically locked. To your left, the lieutenant considers your actions with some puzzlement.
Persuade the door to open?
Why are you even trying to open a door with rhetoric?
Because getting physical wasn't an option.
Because what wasn't an option?
Using my body over my wits.
Now is not the time to get philosophical, detective. You can do that.
Ah. What would happen if you actually succeeded that, though? It's just gonna yell at you saying nothing happened. Hey, what about this?
A rusting crane does not return to its original position.
So we're just stuck here. I guess I have to explore further? Well, yeah, it's like... Your brain is really screwed up. That's also true. Like, all bro has to do is take one vitamin B12, and like, all the memories are gonna come back. He is fucking hit with such horrible encephalopathy. I'm surprised he's not more unhinged. Money? $1.10, hell yeah. The guitar is silent. Shit I can grab. Let's look at it. A musk of oil and rust come over. Oh, chasm in front of you. Smells like blood? +1 to half-light. Go up? I can go for +3 half-light. I'm kind of good where I'm at right now. But like if later comes to it. Industrial-sized thermos smells like burnt coffee. The banner sags under the weight of rain, snow, white waves of red.
Container, container, I'll turn you nice and red. Container, container, put the logos on.
I like this guy already.
Container, container, used to be Wild Pines. Container, container, now belongs to Everard.
Okay, I want to end this here. But there's a 50-50 chance we'll be here for 2 minutes, or it's gonna be another hour.
Everard, 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 he looks after everyone.
Especially because he's mentioning Everard.
Well,
Oh no.
hey there. How can I help you, mister?
The look in his deep blue eyes is as sincere
Another
as
hour?
you've ever seen. Kind of makes you feel like an arsehole for no apparent
Give me 1 second then. Alright. I got food. I'm gonna eat the rest of this lo mein. And I have beverage.
I see you are not a union man, mister. Did you get lost? You're not one of them scabs, are you?
What is it with you people in scabs?
I mean, I don't personally mind. Folks is just folks, you know, and folks gotta eat. Just some of the other guys don't look too kindly on the scabbing kind, if you know what I mean, mister. Oh, I'm just making some covers for them containers here. Yes I am, yes I am. So it's easier for the crane operators to spot them.
I mean, oh, it's a red Trek, it can't be retried. Sure.
Everything is so pretty and red. You and Leo look like brothers as you glance around with similar childlike wonder.
Wow, red is so much prettier than drab old green.
Sure is, mister. Sure is. Really livens up the place. Yes it does, yes it does.
I hate to break this bonding moment, but the red containers mean they are replacing the company livery with the union livery, which means this strike isn't gonna stop anytime soon.
There is everyone.
Oh, most of the guys are down at the gates, keeping the scabs from coming in.
Man, that really seems like it's putting a hamper on business. Jesus.
We're on a strike. The whole union.
Oh yeah, they're on strike anyway,
you don't
so.
have to work when you're on strike. Ha! We haven't worked for 2 months now.
So no one is working?
Not everyone is down there, of course. Mr. Evrard is in his office, where he always is. And Jean-Luc is guarding the gate. But Titus and his boys got into some drunken trouble and Evrard sent them on a nice vacation. For a week or so.
What trouble is this? What kind of trouble did this Titus and his friends get into?
Oh, I'm not really supposed to talk about that. That's union business. Him and his boys stirred up something in town. Probably drank too much and got into a fight or something. I heard Mr. Evrard telling them to take some time off.
Don't go all bad cop on this simple, friendly fellow.
Why did they actually do that?
I guess the boys got a bit too rowdy and had to let out some steam. I don't really know the details. That's just how boys are, you know. I haven't been in a fight since I was in middle school.
I love this guy's voice so much. That chuckle. He looks like he sounds like a gnome. If there was ever a gnome voice, it would be this guy. He even has the fucking red hat.
Easy, Leo. Let's keep this on the hearties.
I remember I was the runt of the class. The bigger boys always used to pick on me. You see, I had a bit of a temper back in the day. Flew off the handle like nobody's business. But Mr. Evrard and his brother always came to help. Once they beat old Noel Becker so bad he needed stitches on his head. Noel never started another fight with anyone after this. Mr. Evrard and Mr. Edgar are real nice guys, mister. You should go talk to Mr. Evrard. I'm sure you'll be good friends.
You're never getting anything useful out of him. It's good enough you found out Everard has a brother called Edgar, and he helped Leo.
Do you work here?
Yes, yes. Everybody needs a job, and this is mine. I'm Leonard, by the way. Leonard Bellick. But everyone calls me Leo. I'm like Mr. Everard's right-hand man when Mr. Edgar is out of town, and Mr. Edgar's right-hand man when Mr. Evrard is away. Actually, Miss Beaufort is the right-hand man, but she's a lady.
Who is this, Miss Beaufort?
A real pretty lady with a skin like those douce sucre candy bars my missus likes so much. Them are real nice to suckle on once the dinner is done and me and the missus sit down beside the radio. But I can't listen to the radio all the time. There's so much to do around here and I'm always busy keeping things running here. Yes I am, yes I am.
Stay on this Miss Beaufort topic.
I'm sure.
Oh, Lizzie, she is a real sharp tool. Mr. Everett put her through some fancy school and everything, east of the river. 4 years she was gone, and when she came back, she was all fancy and lawyerly. But she's a real nice girl. Grew up in this here neighborhood, knows everybody and gets along with everyone. Real pillar of the community one day, I'm sure.
For a fraction of a second, there's sadness in his eyes.
If me missus and me was to have a child, I'd be real happy if she turned out like her. But she can't have kids.
Aw, I actually feel bad for this guy now. He's so nice.
Dr. Lemaitre said so, and she knows about such things. Been a doctor for almost 50 years, she has.
I think you're doing a real great job around here, Leo.
Yes, this place really seems to run like clockwork. Keep it up, Leo.
Well, thanks a lot. Coming from you, it means a lot, really. Sometimes I feel some of the guys don't really get how much I bust my ass for them here. But you guys
Alright, this
are
is worth
alright.
it. Sticking around.
The white rectangle on your clothes might not mean an awful lot in Martinez, but the recognition from an authority figure made Leo's day.
Hey! The cloak helped me out with that. You need Leo who wrote the note to make more banners?
Oh, yes, yes. I leave all kinds of notes for myself. That old head of mine ain't so good at keeping things in no more. I almost forgot about the borscht.
What was that about the borscht?
Oh, yes. I've been taking special whirling borscht to the men every day since the strike started. It's very, very good. Makes a man feel so warm and happy. I feel like I could take on Mr. Renadan's boar dogs every time the lunch is done.
Power borscht, huh? Never heard of a borscht that turns little guys into dogfighters. Alcohol, however.
What do you mean, taking this soup to the men? Is it for striking?
Yes, yes. I'm taking it to them. The borscht keeps them happy and in fighting spirits. Makes you all warm inside. They brew it in the whirling in rags.
Hold up, who makes it? Who makes it there?
Oh, the whirling's cook. He makes it. Them is always talking with Mr. Manana in that weird language and laughing together. He doesn't speak what we speak. He's from Grad.
It looks like the borscht is spiked.
Oh, sure, mister. Sure. You do that. Yes, sir.
What's with the containers over there?
Oh, that one. That should be empty as far as I know. Lots of containers here have nothing in them. They're just waiting to be loaded up.
If I click next and Kim's like, see, detective? It was nothing.
Told you.
Ha! Fuck off! I'm looking for the leader of the dock workers
Oh,
union.
you want Mr. Everett then? He's an awfully nice fellow, he is. Him and his brother are both nice fellows. They've lived
I
their
love Kim
entire
so
lives
much.
in this here neighborhood. Guys like Mr. Everett and Mr. Edgar, his brother, are real good guys. Made Martinez what it is today. Mr. Everett and Mr. Edgar and I went to the same school we did when we were boys.
Easy now, Leo. I just want to know where you can find this man.
Oh, Mr. Everett is usually in his office, of course. But he already left for the day. He always leaves around 10 p.m.
Ah, damn. I could have met him if I was here quicker. Where is everyone? The harbor's empty.
Oh, most of the... We're on
Oh, wait, I didn't click that already.
No,
Shit.
but Titus and his boys got into... Like what, mister? Bye-bye now.
Okay, it wasn't as long as I thought, but... How do I get the fuck out of here?
A large table with two huge vacuum-insulated thermal coffee dispensers. Someone has forgotten a small plastic card next to the stacks of cups. Peer into a discarded coffee cup.
Why? Look into one of the old coffee cups.
You see nothing exceptional. It's a dirty cup, smudged brown, with old ground coffee.
Why did the Inland Empire want me to stare at an empty cup?
Getting moldy.
What am I supposed to see here?
Look closer. If you squint your eyes enough, the coffee grounds almost seem to make up two letters, F and K.
Is the coffee swearing at me?
It's a clue.
I have no idea. I'm gonna... What's the Inland Empire do? Hunches and gut feelings. The Inland Empire is the unfiltered wellspring of imagination, emotion, and foreboding. It enables you to grope your way through invisible dimensions of reality. Oh, great. So now I'm gonna get a restraining order by the concept of reality itself. Thanks, game. What's really going? What do these enigmatic riddles mean for the world fate? At high levels, Inland Empire animates the inanimate. You'll have I don't like this clicking sound in this menu. Sounds like a fucking like turbo spider. It's kind of like dangling above me, just going like ready to fucking strike at any time. Okay, that's what it is. Wait, why does Inland Empire have a crown? When did the crown happen? Oh, is that because that's like who's talking right now? A clue of what?
A clue about the person behind all the murders.
You know, I should probably like what I'm gonna do now is actually listen very closely to what these like head things tell me. Because up until now, I feel like I've been reading them and deciding maybe I'll go back and forth. I want to go full unhinged. I want to listen to everything. Like if they say something that sounds good enough, let's go with it. It is a sign, just like a remote viewer would operate. Signs hidden in the mundane.
You got it, pal. I would never make such a thing up. You snatch up the red plastic card.
Sure, buddy.
It features a black contour of a crane lifting a container.
I don't know why it's called the Inland Empire, though.
Bogart is written in the middle. Below it, in smaller text, member of the board. It comes with a magnetic strip.
I think this is office then. That's been cleaned out for the night. Taxidermy fish that tells time. All right. So this is where I can come back tomorrow, but god damn it. Like, can I go behind? No, that's like a window, I guess. God, the environments are so beautifully drawn. I can't tell, like, what's 3D and what's actually hand-drawn here. I think that's the scary part. Is this game actually hand-drawn? Wait, what was that card I just got? I just realized. Photo, postcard. What did I just pick up? Let me go back. Oh, copy cup. Nice. I'll pay that shit off in no time. Okay. Is it a thing here? Oh, okay, I'll do that as well. That still does not... Hold on. Can I... Now that I know...
Before the cargo container.
Damn it.
Its drawer has...
Be back eventually. Like, how do I get out of here? I don't have a home teleport spell. I can't just kind of sit here and teleport back to Lumbridge. Okay. Go through here. Is there any way to... I can't leave. No, I can? What? Huh? Didn't it just say I needed, like, keys to get out of here? What? Oh, I think I think God's kind of like giving up on making it rain. Oh, yeah, everyone just like peaced out. Oh, this game looks fantastic. Even the racist doesn't want to race us this late in the day. Okay, let me just talk to this guy and just see the guy in the whirling rags, and then I'll call it. Surely that can't be a long conversation. And time stamping. Oh, this is perfect. I can sing here because a lot of people.
Can I help you?
By the way, I'm going to sing karaoke here.
Absolutely out of the question.
You wait and see, cafeteria manager. Absolutely in the question. First we find a sad banger. Then we sing this place to shit.
Oh yeah, right. I gotta find a song first. How about that drink money I owe you?
Have you got it?
I'm gonna make some arrangements for tonight.
Does that arrangement include you paying me what we already agreed you owe me?
I was about to say something, let him.
I understand your predicament as the manager. However, I feel I must remind you that we are here to conduct an important investigation that also affects your business.
Forgive me for saying this, but your colleague seems more committed to drinking, and I mean no offense. It's really nothing personal. I just have to protect the interests of this establishment.
Well, I still have my keys, you know.
Good luck trying to use it.
Taps his foot against the metal box installed in the back of the counter.
All the locks have an electronic component. They have to be unlocked down here with a master key before your guest key will open the lock.
Yeah.
Not until you bring me the money.
Okay. I might have something in my motor carriage we can use when you're done here.
I really didn't want to resort to this. The man is thinking.
Oh, Lieutenant, we're done here.
Can I talk to this guy again? I gotta go back there. Wait, what's this? No, spices, alcohol, and tomato hangs in the air.
You see a heavy...
Wait.
You see a heavy steel door.
Wait, does this actually... Wait, is this actually letting me see past the door? Or is that just like the background? Oh, the fuck is that? Sure. Free money? Oh, fuck. Well, I think I'm gonna call it there. Most checks have secret difficulty modifiers. Talking to the right person can reopen a closed white check. Interesting. Well, I was in the whirling rag, so I'm pretty sure this VOD is gonna get copyright claimed. Thankfully, I don't make money, so it doesn't fucking matter to me. But it's funny. It's funny how they have a streamer mode, but it still just deletes the. Well, it doesn't delete anything, but it still claims it. All right, well, I'm probably not gonna stream till Thursday again. What I've been doing is streaming 3 days and taking 2 days off because I don't really have a schedule. I'm kind of just existing here, and especially with like the lifting streams, I kind of want like a break, you know? Because like my body's all sore. Also, I need to be slower on those exercises. I am kind of like hurting myself a little bit. Like not like major injuries, because I'm realizing I'm making a mistake, but definitely gotta be more careful with that. Anyways, that'll be all. One of these days may or may not be like cut a little early, or like I don't know. It depends on if I have to take one of these days to go do one of my requirements for my contract. I still have to go. I have to renew my BLS certification. That's gonna suck. Anyways, have a good one, y'all. Thanks for stopping by.